Ladies and gentlemen, the Zo What Morning Show is back in the building. You already know we got a lot to cover today. A lot of stuff is going on. I got a special guest in the building. I'm waiting on Grady, man. I'm waiting on Ray Grady so we can turn this into a mansions. But even if he doesn't come, it's all good. I know my brother working. But let me just say this. Before we get into all of these topics that are going on, all of these things that are happening, you do know that I like to promote a little bit. I'm going to say this right now. He Is Risen is back in stock. But we don't have a lot. It's a very limited supply. I shipped out, I would say I shipped out about 15, 20 packages this past week. If you want your He Is Risen, you better move quickly. They're not going to be in stock long. And what I don't want to run into is people ordering when we're out of stock. That's what happens. We sell out, then we get a rush of people trying to purchase when there are no more. Now, I'm going to let y'all know, women are starting to buy He Is Risen for their dudes. When I tell you, my brother, Dr. Russell Harrison, y'all can play games if you want to. Dr. Russell Harrison is on par with and the contemporary of Dr. Sebi. I see them both in the same light. I have the same amount of respect for both of them. Dr. Harrison has created an all-natural, listen, when I tell you the fiends at the cigar lounge, I don't want to tell you who they are. They're my friends, but when these get in stock, it's hard to keep them in stock. I feel like Nino Brown. I'll be meeting them in the parking lot, and I'm not going in, so you got to meet me out here in the parking lot. Well, what? It's a real deal situation. I'm telling you right now, go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. We have a limited supply of He Is Risen. We have red and green. Now, the green is a little milder. To be honest, I can't even tell the difference. They both potent as hell. And by the way people be acting, they act the same off of both of them. They act like fiends. They act like something has changed their lives. He Is Risen. Go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. I'm telling you right now, I got 5 packages at my front door. I'm waiting. Put it this way, tomorrow is my mailing day, my shipping day. So I'm going to the post office tomorrow. If you want your order in that package that goes out tomorrow, go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. Also, do not forget to continue to support Total Package Energy, black-owned business out of the Bay Area. Energy drinks, but not really energy drinks. I would say energy shots, health supplements, B vitamins, B12, B, all the Bs, and then their famous energy shot. You guys have been working with Total Package Energy for a very, very long time. I've been working with them for a long time. And a lot of my Zo What show fans have become long-time, lifetime customers of Total Package Energy. Please continue to support Total Package Energy. Go to totalpackageenergy.com and tell them Zoe Williams sent you. And let's cash. Any business I put in front of you is for the purpose of cash mobbing. We coalesce around a particular business and we raise them up. I mean, don't we do that passive aggressively for Nike? Adidas? Don't we? Like
all day.
Passive aggressively. What I'm asking, it's almost like you can't ask a nigga to do something.
Why not?
Because he gonna feel like you begging. He gonna feel like who are you to be asking? He gonna feel like, you understand what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of bullshit associated around the psychology of the Negro mind. So if I come out and say, hey, support these black-owned businesses, because you're gonna support these white-owned businesses anyway.
By default.
By default. The NFL is a white-owned business. Regardless if Magic Johnson got a graham cracker-sized piece of the Washington Redskins, or the Commanders, excuse me. Right?
Who's that?
Magic Johnson owns a minority stake in the Commanders.
Oh, okay.
But the NFL, the NBA, these, for all intents and purposes, these are white-owned businesses.
Pretty much.
The Lakers are a family business, by the way. The sister came in and fired the brothers after they did a piss-poor job after the father died. The sister, Jeannie, came in and said, no, I got this. It's a family business. And sure, they sell little bitty fragmented pieces of it to people who can afford that little fragment. But for the most part, the lion's share is owned by white folk. So when I tell you to go cash mob, support black-owned businesses, it's almost like we support what entertains us. You know what? I don't like the way you said that. I don't like your tone. You sound, you right and all, but you sound too authoritative. I don't get down with authority unless it's the white man.
Ice is always colder.
Listen, Cash Mob, Total Package Energy. Cash Mob, all of the black-owned businesses I put in front of you. Go to russellherbals.com. Now, as if Russell Herbals doesn't have a pedigree. The first time you heard of Russell Herbals, he was on the show. Then we told you, oh, okay, this dude is the nutritionist for Bud Crawford. I'm not saying we did it, but that happened after he was on the show. And I'm telling y'all, this man is the bona fide real deal. You need to detox when the seasons change. Right? A year long of not detoxing is your body accumulating toxins.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Sebi is gone. His grandsons and family members are still keeping the legacy alive. Much respect. I bring another brother to the table, Russell Harrison, in Altadena right now. Do you know his system for nutrition, the detox programs, the herbs, and everything? He got major boxers now. After Bud put the monkey knuckle on Spence, fighters are running to Dr. Russell because he's flushing out all their organs, flushing everything out, and getting them in tip-top condition. So what Dr. Russell does for Zoe, he says, Zoe, I got about 21 different blends of this. He said, man, I'm going to make a special blend for the Zoe What Show. And you promote it. He said, because I want to do business with you. He said, I want to make sure you get something out of this. Not just sending people to my website to get the detoxes and all that. He said, brother, I want to do business with you. So I'm going to make a brand. Now, normally they have labels on it, but we be selling them so fast, and I be rushing his nephew to get them to me. He's like, man, I ain't got time to put the damn labels on. Just send them here. They know what it is. But we came up with a brand, Risen, Russell Zoe Nephew, RZN.
Okay.
So he is risen. And when I tell you, man, it has been a bona fide hit. So y'all go, I mean, I'm just telling y'all, support the black-owned businesses that I'm putting in front of you. Stop looking just to be entertained, okay? Do us a favor. Also, I think that's it. Do you got something you want to promote?
Absolutely. I'm having my first Hood Summit.
I'm going to be there. This is at
Ladera.
Come on.
Yeah,
I'm going to be there at the Hood Summit.
Yeah. First Hood Summit on September 21st from 1 to 4 p.m. We're going to have everybody come together. I'm summoning people like yourself, people out there doing the work in the community. I'm summoning all the mom and pops. I'm summoning the parents, the children, everybody to come together to talk about things hood-related that affects the community.
Oh, now hey, Jasir, this is my guy, Ray Grady, man. This is my brother, man. Hey, and Jasir is one of them ones.
He with us?
He with us. Oh, it's the mansions now. We might as well rename this. This is a mansion show now because we about to get into it. You got a new sponsor? Is that your sponsor?
Wow. This actually hold up the phone.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. How you been, boy?
I'm good, man.
I see you got on different. He ain't never wear white.
Never?
It's my first time ever seeing you wear white.
I wear white all the
I
time.
ain't never seen you wear a solid white t-shirt, big bro. Ever. Your hat is usually black. You gonna have something red in it. You ain't got no red on. Something done happened. You okay? Something done happened to you. What's wrong with you? Huh? What the hell to you, Zo?
No. Hey, I didn't know. I didn't know it was that entrenched because I was never into the gang thing. I know gang members, but I was never entrenched like that. I was at the lounge and the dude said, "Oh, I automatically knew you was from Dina. You had on red frames. You had a red hat. I see it. You know." I was like, "Is it unconscious?" Like, I didn't know. He was from Compton, though. So they might see that, like, if anybody wear red, they might see that as Pyru or B-Dog or Blood. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I'm from Dina. Okay. Anyway. So I was just trying to chastise the people a little bit, chide them a little bit about supporting. And they need to support Ray Grady's comedy gig. You got the Nipsey's old spot, the Speakeasy. Man, talk to us about the Speakeasy. And again, niggas are scared to come through.
I don't know why they scared. I think
it do look like a Freddy Krueger shipping yard. It looked like the shipyard from Brooklyn, Vampire in Brooklyn.
This what I'll say. Brother. It's 2024, so I should be scared of nothing that look like me.
That's true.
Ever.
I'll give you that.
I don't care what mob you with.
Right.
I don't care what gang you claim you
Keep
from
going.
and keep shooting niggas and all that type of shit. Nigga, we 50 out here. Get your goofy ass somewhere, get somewhere and sit down and have a good time with the rest of your life. Nigga, knock it off. Right?
Right.
Ain't no checking in. Comics don't check in nobody's city. Never. Yeah. You know why?
Why?
We ain't there for that. You know, that's a date night. Yeah, we having fun with your wife and you and couples and bus parties and birthday parties. Man, we don't have that energy. So 6111 South Gramercy. It's called the Bread Yard. Well, it used to be called the Bread Yard. Now it's called the Connect LA.
Yeah.
It's dope. Morgan Freeman owns the building now. Yeah. So and I ain't scared of y'all city. You know me, I'm very bold when I come in LA. It's a cool, dangerous spot, but I know where I'm at. Yeah. But then on top of that, it's black owned.
Yeah.
So my chest sticks out.
To be honest, I've been there a couple of times, and I feel safe when I go there. First off, my son's grandmother lived right off of Gage. So I was always
right there.
I was always in that neighborhood.
That's right there.
So, you know, my son and daughter, we would take them over there all the time when she lived there. Mm-hmm. And let me just say this. What I like about the facility is you could drive your car through the gate. Then they close the gate.
Yeah, then they close the gate, yeah.
It's gated. Like a compound. It's a compound. That's why
it used to be like a Wonder Bread, you know, like bread. Like think of a bread factory. Yeah. It used to be a bread factory for LA. It used to be called a bread factory. So 30-some years ago, they would do loaves of bread out of there, you know what I'm saying? And it's in the 60s. But I think people just scary. And comedy is one of those subjective things. And it's like, once we get at a certain age, everybody be like, hey, man, I don't go nowhere but to Hollywood Park Casino to see comedy, even though 6111 Gramercy is 2 miles away.
Do you do ladies' night? You should do ladies' night.
We did that already.
Ladies, come
We did that
free.
already.
Ladies, come free.
Comics wasn't funny, and then the bras only want to see Ray Grady. I can't sell that. I can't sell it. I can't sell it.
They just want to see you.
But that's what happens when you
You're not
host.
sharing the bra.
I give them the bras.
You're not sharing.
I give them the bras. I'm saying, like, when you're a comic, this is what happens in stand-up. The audience get involved and entrenched with the host. Mm-hmm. The other people on the show, that's extra. They come and see the host. Man.
Right.
Like Def Comedy Jam. There you go. They didn't care who the fuck was on there. Everybody want to see Martin. That's what happens in our shit, man.
I'm gonna get up on stage then. When's your next speakeasy? I'm gonna get up and do
Right now, I got a Grady Weekend in Chicago, because remember we did Grady Weekend here in Los Angeles third year, so everybody was just like, man, when you gonna bring it to the crib? And I'm like, I don't know. We not niggas are. We slow. Everybody like, man, I could bring people. No, don't bring nobody. Just
Grady, you think I could do 5 minutes?
Nope.
I don't think so.
You're gonna be hurting people's feelings. Nope.
Why you say that?
Because you hurt the little fat boy feeling. He didn't even speak to me, nigga. When I just seen him on my mama grave, he didn't even speak to me.
Really?
I seen him at Pave shit at Cuban League.
Really?
This is my man from Chicago, and you saw how I did. OG just looked away like he did it. So Pave like, hey, come in, nigga. Come meet my nigga Grady. He said, come in, nigga.
So he's still butthurt over that?
Larry Hoover, that nigga. Joe, tell him what you said.
I didn't say nothing. Let me just say this.
Joe, tell him what you said.
Let me just say this. People,
tell him what you said.
No. Let me.
I'm gonna tell you off here.
When I'm around comedians, I could be funny. I be snapping. When I'm around comedians,
you're not doing it the right way. You're not giving him a good. You know what the thing is, bro?
Were the comedians attacking me?
He really is, OG. I swear to God. Listen, this is what I said, bro. I brought my Alpha Male tour to LA, May, my birthday week, right? OG. When I kid you not, I let every dude that working on the show do not fuck with him on the jokes because I know him. He don't know you. He different. We joan all day. All day. He don't know you. Zoe said, I said, Zoe, leave these niggas alone. He's like, Brady, I'm here with you, man. We doing a relationship roundup. Whatever you want to do, cool, no problem. First thing, big dog, niggas is trying to, and I just put my head down. I'm like, all right, he finna go. I can't help it.
He finna go.
And Zoe hit every last one of them niggas, just one. Not like a series, just like one. Then he say something, I'm gonna cut your ass. And it was cut deep. Everybody from that was like, they want to be mad, but they respect me. And then I'm like, I'm the liaison. This is my friend. Like, I know him. Leave him alone, man.
Okay, listen. Okay.
And he using big words and shit. Niggas don't know how to break down sentences. And he was fucking niggas up like gently. And he told one nigga his eyes look like Easter eggs. Nigga, you know how big some Easter eggs is?
Jawbreakers. Just
man.
gobstoppers.
Everybody was like, it was like, no, he did. I'm like, leave him alone, man. But, you told the nigga he was, what you call him? Jiggly Gates?
I didn't say, okay, anyway, let's move on.
He was trying to diss the nigga like he was on a fatter TD Jakes. So Zoe murdered the nigga.
The dude has been, and I've seen him at the lounge a couple of times. He's been on some weird shit, but it's cool.
He won't fight you because he got that bad will. I
just go right after that leg.
I get it. You're supposed to.
Kick the shit out of his patella. Just
that's the kneecap if people don't know.
All right, let's get to it real quick. I want to introduce you guys to my friend in the building. I just met this brother, man. We kindred souls already. He's a babalao. AWOL.
Are you serious?
My brother is in the building. His name is Josh Sear. And let me just say, man, wise brother. wise brother. The conversations that I've had with him,
He wouldn't be up here if he wasn't.
you already know how I get down. You already know how I get down. And the brother got a website, post-traumatic hood disorder. The fuck?
So he done seen it.
Jasir, give them some insight on as to what you do and what it's about, and then we're going to get into some of these topics.
Post-traumatic hood disorder, it's just what it says. Like, the hood has a whole lot of dysfunctions that have been normalized. People go platinum off of our dysfunction every day. People make movies and sell out box offices from our dysfunction every day. Stuff in our neighborhood is not normal, and it's time to call it out for what it is. That's why I created this thing called post-traumatic hood disorder, in order to identify the things, in order to be able to fix it. Everybody talks about what's happening in the hood, but we don't know how to actually fix it because we're not actually identifying what it is.
And you got a website for it too, right? And they can go to that website, correct?
Yeah, healpthd.com.
pthd.com. And if you support Dr. Joy DeGrew's post-traumatic slave disorder, I suggest you support this brother's post-traumatic hood disorder, because I think it's important. Look at what's going on in the world right now.
Right.
Let's talk about it. Breaking news. Everybody hit the like button, hit the share button. Apparently, singer, actor, Tyrese was just arrested.
He was?
Like 25, 30 minutes ago for failure to pay child support.
Can I tell him? Listen. I want to tell any brother in here, because I got arrested for it as well. Do not play with these Anglos, but really,
I knew you was coming.
But really, don't play with the broad. All you got to do, if you on paper, pay the first little situation. When you pay them, they leave you alone. When you don't pay them, they wait. They wait.
Yeah.
So let's say he had to pay $500 a week. They waiting on that first one. They wait till it get up to about 15,000. He done got on the internet. Now that hunkies is like, go get him. Now we need all of that. I was paying $1 a month, $100 a month child support.
Really?
I said, I don't see my oldest son, so I can't pay you. Told the judge, I don't take care of shit I don't see. They waited until my shit.
You told the judge what?
I don't take care of nothing I don't see.
You said that in court?
I don't pay nothing I don't see.
One more time.
Makes sense to me.
This is why I love being a black male. Because guess what? That's the type of wayward shit we should be doing. The white man has always wanted capitulation, especially when you're in the court, because the court is an extension of his dominance. You went in there and told him what? Say it again.
I don't take care of nothing I don't see.
See, we've turned being mannish into being meaningless. That's some mannish shit right there.
Yes, it is.
Until I see the kid.
Yeah. My oldest baby.
Now, I'm sure they probably came to you and said, okay, well then you need to go get a custody situation.
No. What they did say was you and her have to mediate. So that means the heifer got to go and say, hey man, I should now, and we should come on in and figure out a way to see this baby. Even though I already got 2 already. But
the
heifer, baby mama. So the baby, he's 6 years old. He right there.
You still got to go work with the mama.
No, it don't.
Get the custody.
Remember, when you don't have a lawyer, this is what they do. So what we did was we got lawyered up. Now we can put our money, my family money, against your family money. You're going to lose, which she ended up losing, right? The case. Because now we turn the bullshit into what? He needs to be with me.
But she ultimately gave you the baby.
No.
Oh, really?
No, my son was like, nah, you know, when it's 6, and we keep going, keep back and forth. I'm like, look, if you can't take care of the child, male or female, give it to somebody who do. But when you carry your goofy ass to the state, you got to go in looking like a regular dude.
Right.
If you don't have a job, they're going to give you a job diary. That means every fucking day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., you need to be everywhere trying to get a job. So what you do, you say, what Ray Grady did was, are y'all hiring here at the Public Works, Streets and Sanitation, any municipalities, so I could take care of this situation? Because I got more time than money, right? And then she throwing up the gang shit. Yeah, we see the foul. All that's cool. I don't take care of nothing I don't see. My other 2 boys, they're with me. This one's a different one because we only here because I'm married. We're not here because of
the boy.
There you go.
It's really about her being butthurt. So, Jasir, your thoughts on the Tyrese?
Stay your ass off the internet, little boy.
My thoughts, man. Again, no pun intended, but PTSD is all through that. It's all through that. It's like I have my own son issue, right? And he's 27 now. But when I look back at it now, it's like all the time we spent in court fighting for child support and custody, like that took away from him.
Yep.
Like all that money you spend on lawyers, like he was talking about, and all this time you spend fighting in court, that should have been like given to him.
Right.
Not to the court and not to whoever else in lawyer fees for that. But for some reason, we have a thing in this community where we have to battle with other genders.
Just say it like it is. Who we got to battle with?
We got to battle with the other genders because...
You talking about the broad. You talking about the broads, right, OG?
I don't use those words. That's not my thing. But y'all do what y'all do.
That's about allowed. What
that's
you
what y'all
like
do.
saying, the broads?
That's what y'all... I don't use those
I ain't
terms.
mad.
Broads and E5.
I get it. I get it.
I don't use those terms, but at the end of the day...
But you wanted to be... You telling the truth either way.
No, he telling the
He's
truth.
telling the truth either way.
Yeah. And it's deeper than just child support in the courts. It goes back. I'm sure you know Zoe, and I'm sure if you're friends with Zoe, you know too. Like this goes back to slave stuff. It goes back to like it's ingrained in our DNA.
True.
To battle.
Very true.
Each other.
With each other.
With each other.
Yeah.
Like it's not ingrained in our DNA to work together.
Very true.
That's a sobering. You don't agree? Sarah, get over there. Alicia, let Sarah get over there. Yeah, come on. Sarah don't agree for some reason.
A little bit.
You need the microphone though.
Well, should I elaborate?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me elaborate. So when I say it's ingrained in us, 70, we all know these numbers. I hate throwing out stats because it sounds like I'm playing, like I'm commentating a basketball game or something sometime, but we know the stats. 70% of plus is what? Single families, right? Mm-hmm. How long has this been happening? Long time.
Long time.
So you telling me this is not ingrained for us to battle against each other then? Yeah. Like it's systematic.
They know what they're doing.
It's systematic. I didn't grow up with my father. Did any of y'all?
Yeah.
You did?
Both parents.
You lucky.
I'm lucky. I know.
You lucky. You're a blessed person.
Yeah, I'm the lucky one. Yeah.
I didn't.
See?
Yeah.
1 out of 3 had a father. Mm-hmm. Why does that happen that way? Is it by design? Is it something innate in us that we can't seem to get it to work? Because again, other races seem to know how to make it work.
Very true.
Why we don't?
No, and that's an interesting point. But let's go even deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at it from, and I can see the ancestral generational curse angle.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the illusion of actors and musicians and entertainment folk in terms of money? Because we think because they're famous that they're fortunate. And many people, just because you have fame, it doesn't mean you have fortune. Doesn't mean you've managed whatever fortune you've amassed well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I see somebody like Tyrese, and I understand how this Hollywood situation works, Tyrese has done exceedingly well for himself, coming up out of Watts.
Exactly.
You know, he's done great for himself. But the question still remains, when you understand Hollywood and how it works, and the gigs and in between gigs.
Okay.
You might have Transformers, and Transformers might be $6 million. But just like Taraji P. Henson broke down, I got my team, I got to pay my team, I got to pay my agents, I got to pay taxes, I got to. By the time that $6 million hit them, it might be 2, might be 2.4, might be 2.2, 2.1. Now you got to take that 2.1, which to most people we think $2.1 million. Lord have mercy, we think that's a lot of money. Not here in LA.
Not here.
You better go get a goddamn Frosty Freeze franchise. You better go do something. I'm saying you better get a Del Taco or something together. You can't just live on 2.1 million.
You gotta go get it in him.
You gotta 2.1 million is a seed that you gotta plant. And I don't know his business. I don't know. You know,
I met him several times. Tyrese a good dude.
I believe it.
He does. This is the cat, OG. I don't know if you ever been to his crib in the valley. This dude has a Starbucks there, a hibachi grill, chefs. Tyrese.
Oh, so he got all that?
At his crib, a big old movie little joint. So my point is, it's nothing but fun around him. You got a shop where you go get your hair, if you want a massage, you want to get cut up. He has a pool, people bring their kids. He's a good-hearted, generous dude, right?
Okay.
But what happens is, it's 1,000 yes men
around him.
Then there's that element, yep.
So when you have yes men, you got to kind of be like, hey, because the yes men want to be taken care of. Let's just keep it all the way funky. 90% of the dudes in the entertainment industry are girls in spirit, and what I mean by that is they want to be taken care of.
Wait, you done hit us so. He done hit us so.
He said 90%.
90%.
Let's take it even. Not only do they surround themselves with yes men, they surround themselves with a yes woman.
Yep.
See, you're supposed to have a woman that should be able to pull you to the side, and many of us have a difficult time being pulled to the side by our women. So many women have learned, if you get in position with a powerful man, don't push him the way you push a less powerful man. See, I can disrespect a less powerful man, but I'm never gonna eat or shit where I eat. If I get a more powerful man, I'm gonna shut my mouth to a degree. I may mention something, but I ain't gonna push it so far as to lose that motherfucker. So you got yes women in position that are milking the situation too. You saw that with the other case he had where he had to pay out all that money to the lady. She didn't really want that nigga. Hell, he had a woman with him saying, I was really trying to holler at your co-star and wound up fucking with you.
That's some cold shit.
It's some yes women out there. So the yes man can fuck your situation up for sure. But when you sleeping with a yes woman that's going to capitulate to everything she thinks you need, even if it isn't good for you,
but
boy, you in trouble. Go ahead.
They wear their why on their chest though. Like, on the regular, if you had that money, they would not be fucking with you. But you decided that your narcissism said, yeah, they want me. No, nigga, they want your paper.
They want the access.
Yeah, they want access. They want the power, whatever.
So you saying the nigga with the money thinks that the money makes him cute.
Exactly. But the bitch that didn't go to school, but she looked pretty, gonna always find her in the place where everybody that went to school at. Because her beauty gives her access. Your money gives you access to her. Her beauty gives you her access to
Pretty
you.
privileged.
This makes me want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
What is a man's worth without money?
I know.
I know.
Go ahead. Say it.
Well,
Or does he have worth without money?
according to society, no. If he's broke, he's trash. A bum could tell you the same thing a rich dude could tell you, but you're not gonna listen to the bum because he has nothing to show you. He hasn't shown you anything that can tell you about life, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna use the logic. Old man River said right here, but this nigga live on the street. Nah. We make the shit wrong. As human beings, we make the shit wrong. When Big said it in the album, black and ugly as ever. However,
I stayed Gucci down to the socks.
that did it right then. So every nigga that's an ugly nigga, I'm finna buy pussy hole. And then when you see the little ugly girls, and I'm talking to the heifers out there,
Heifer whore.
we don't want to see y'all. Just because you fat and you got on slim clothes, no, you fat. Stop
First of all,
telling them that they thick. That's our fault, G. So we fight each other. We really fight each other.
It's to the point now.
When I said to my kids, I said, Daddy didn't want you. All right? That's not something that you say to your kids, but you have to be honest. Like, Daddy didn't want any children. The reason why mama wanted the baby by your daddy, because daddy come from money. At the end of the day, I come from bread. So, this is what's going to happen. These are the wages of sin. So, I'm going to go over here. Try to do a family. I ain't never want to have a child with one of y'all mamas.
Yeah, but
But I'm saying
That's so
to
layered.
his question.
that's heavy.
That's so layered right
Because
there.
at the end of the day, there comes the moment of truth when you're supposed to pull out
Or not do it.
or not do
Or
it.
not do
Because if you're in it and the skeets happen,
And it gonna happen.
that whole I didn't want no kid shit go out the window.
All day.
it's just like saying I'm at the casino. I really didn't want to win. It just hit the jackpot. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in a situation where something could happen that you don't want.
No, but I'm saying I get everybody saying, I'm saying I was trying to have a family. Tried it with 3 different women. But then when you break it down, they really don't like you. They like the access because I come from money. So when daddy say, I didn't want no damn kids, I just didn't run from the fucking responsibility. So if you can't have me come back in child support court, I will take the boys from you because you financially can't provide. I'm going to be smarter than you because I'm taught to be smarter than you.
Most women want residual income.
All day long.
This is so.
All day long. So I win because I have boys, so I have to show them, hey man, until you get ready and have a family, because I didn't do it like sticking and moving like how people is taking it. No. Graduated, went to culinary school. She said she's this. She don't want you no more. I'm not the dude that's gonna fall out with a girl like, why you don't want me? I still got to go to school. Mm-hmm. I was raised right. So that means another girl comes along, cool. I want a family. You come see the house and all this other type of shit. You got a daddy that's this. You got a mama this. And hey, man. I got the Cosby Show type situation. I'm Theo. But I hang with everybody, though.
Theo and Hannah Kid. No.
No. I'm Theo, nigga. But life hits you. And then you say, okay, let me get married.
This nigga said I'm Theo.
Right? So now they fall in love with, man, he got running water. I stay in the one.
Wait a minute, he got running water.
No, I'm just saying when people is in desolate, you know what I'm saying? When they're in dire straits and all that, everybody defeats a deficit, right? I didn't mess with none of the project chicks. I was cool with them. You don't sleep with them. Every broad that smile with you ain't your friend.
That is the truth.
I learned that. Every chick that smile with you, niggas, she don't like you, nigga. The one that probably do like you, you don't like her. The one that's gonna do you well, she's not the. If we really look at, it's a couple NBA niggas that's millionaires. Kenny Smith. He was with his wife 20-some years.
But he got knocked knees.
So she don't like you, nigga. That's the point I'm making.
He like the bread.
All right. So that's we saying the same thing, right?
Is she Asian or something?
So my point is, it's tough energy. It's tough energy to once the man realize, nigga, we dictate if you whole in America, not you. We decide if we want to marry you and make you whole, not you.
But let me push back a little bit. And I will say this. Sometimes, I'm not saying anything that you're saying is incorrect, but sometimes, especially living in this kind of society, and I've learned the hard way, black men got to move differently now. Especially black men of means.
Yeah.
Means
once
meaning
you
money?
find out,
He said you mean, he said.
Meaning money?
I'm talking about meaning protecting, like boundaries are not just for emotions. Boundaries are for your finance. You know, I had a tax guy on my show on The Voice of Reason the other day. And he said something so goddamn profound just on the tax level. He was like, typically 99% of couples, you have a disparity in how much money is made. So there's a provider, somebody who makes more money than the other partner.
Yeah.
He says that partner can roll over, the one who makes the least amount can roll over and play dead tax-wise by claiming something called an innocent partner relief. Because typically the motherfucker
like
with
FEMA.
the most money, you ain't never heard that shit, right?
Never heard that,
Typically
big
the
bro.
motherfucker with the most money is not gonna bring the tax file to the person who's making the least amount of money. He claims them as a dependent. The motherfucker making the most bread claims his spouse as a dependent. Don't worry about this. You don't need to know nothing about this. I got it. Usually the one making the least amount of money ain't even seen the tax form. So what happens is, which is good for this person, because they get to play innocent tax relief. How? I didn't know. They'll go back to the files. Did you sign any of these files? Nope. They didn't sign the files? You get tax relief. That means he called it a free ride to equity.
Wait, how much money are we talking?
I'm talking about motherfuckers who make he said $250,000 or more. Say you make more than $250,000 and your woman makes $60,000. She could play dumb. Innocent tax relief.
Right.
Relationship go bad, y'all married, innocent tax relief. And he said it's dependent on if you're in a what kind of state is California in property? What did he call it? Because there's some states where it's community property. So you got community property states, and then you have other states where you get your lawyers, I get my lawyers, we duke it out. California is community property. So whoever makes the lease gets a free ride to equity. This is what I mean by boundaries. Tyrese, you got to be able to say, if I'm going to fuck with somebody, listen, the way I'm moving now, everybody's getting NDAs at the beginning, up front. I can't just bring random Sally into the fold anymore because most of them have ulterior motives that they don't mind not sharing until they start seeing the benefits of being with you. It's unfortunate, but this is the world we live in. It's unfortunate. This is the world we live in.
He should have never broke up with Yvette, nigga.
That is so layered, bro.
Look at him.
I'm talking about Yvette. I'm talking about Taraji character on Baby Boy. That's who he should have been with. See, as an artist, I can tell who actually be perfect for each other. You heard of Tammy Terrell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tammy Terrell was Marvin Gaye's everything.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye's girl.
So once she passed, he declined. That's the difference.
Right.
That's the fucking difference.
Right.
Know who really, truly fuck with you. when he did his last album. What was it? Hey Dear or My Dear?
Here, my dear.
Here, My Dear, because he had to give everything to her because she wanted.
She won it in court.
That's what I'm saying.
You know why? She makes the least amount of money.
Wait, who?
Marvin Gaye's wife. That classic album, Here, My Dear, he had to give all of that to her. All of that. That was probably one of his what? That was a classic joint.
It was a classic joint. It wasn't like what's going on, but it made a significant
It was one of his best
amount of money.
You see that picture right there?
Yeah.
That's when he was doing it. That one right there. Here, My Dear, is that.
Oh, we had the red header.
That's Here, My Dear era.
And that's another thing. As older men in our 50s, men in our 40s, we can still pull women in their 30s.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is women in their 30s see their pussies as products.
Oh.
It's a business.
Yeah. That's why you don't sleep with them. That's why I tell all my.
Man.
Any nigga got money, don't sleep with none of them broads. Run to the stove.
It's
since
unfortunate, but
bust down the blunts.
It's unfortunate. People might hear this and think that's harsh, what I said, but it's a mentality.
It's a mentality, bro.
It's a mentality born out of lack. It's a mentality that's born out of what Sarah just articulated no more than 5 minutes ago when she said pretty privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, pretty privilege it's an umbrella kind of statement because there are different layers to that shit. I'm pretty, I get in. I'm pretty, I can influence. But at some point, pretty gotta equal pussy. At some point. And the hustle is you keep moving up the ladder without giving up pussy until the point where you gotta give it up. Because at some point, you gotta give it up. So in a lot of ways, women are leveraging
the demo.
Future fucking.
Yeah, call it the demo.
Future fucking.
Which is future faking.
Yeah.
Because they don't really want to fuck with you. They want to fuck with your resources and your access. And it's unfortunate. If people don't want to hear it, I'm sorry. But a brother like Tyrese, be honest, handsome brother. Women think he gorgeous. Women like him.
Mm-hmm.
But women can also see the weakness in him.
Yep. He raised by you don't have a daddy in his house.
When I say weakness, this is what I mean. Like, if a woman sees a man, and help me with this, Baba. If a woman sees a man who hasn't reconciled his internal struggle, she can pick that up, and that can adversely affect her level of attraction to him if she feels like she can't control him. What are your thoughts?
This is so layered. This is so layered. So, I'll say this. Of course, she sees everything you just said. That's surface level, basic 2 + 2 math, right? Yeah. But on the other end of that, I'm gonna say this without any edit on it. Men, your money ain't nothing without purpose. If you don't have a purpose and you just got money, you're gonna be Tyrese. You're gonna be him over and over and over again. Because with your purpose, if I'm Tyrese, I'm not picking anybody who don't fit into my world. They don't add and elevate anything that I do, but she's pretty. Period. End of story. If she doesn't benefit me, she can't do a video shoot, an edit or something. She can't do nothing that I do.
But we live in a society where they said we're not doing nothing.
Well, you go find somebody else.
You gotta pay somebody. You got enough resources
exactly.
to pay somebody to do that. Yeah. I don't need to do. You got women that are like that.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, OG, is, and I said this in my comedy. If I took you on the road and let y'all see comedians, and Sarah, you'll see it too. 98% of the comedians' wives are not even fans of these niggas.
And what's
I believe that.
Okay.
I believe that.
I'll tell you.
I believe that.
Bullshit, I'll tell you. If you look at Anybody that was part of the Alpha Male Tour had it in their contract. Keep your regular situation or your wife at home. The reason why I say she can't be here is because we're going to be around a bunch of women that's going to just want to take pictures and fraternize. And I'm not saying I'm giving everybody the situation, but at the end of the day, it's my tour. So if you get into it with a situation with a broad, it comes down to me. They sue Grady. So keep your broad at home. Now, when we go do a regular show, so you seen Grady weekend, their wives weren't there. Most of the comedians that have these women, the green room is with her and her friends. She not even reciting his jokes. She's not folding his merch. She's not ordering his drink, his food. She's not. There's no reason the heifer need to be here because you in the fucking way. When you come around Ray Grady, you are in the fucking way if you are not working. Exactly. So when I said to Gucci Mane's woman, she's a fan of him. She was a fucking fan of dude. What did she do? Anything 1017 is doing, I'm on it. I'm listening to it. I'm wearing his merch. I'm cleaning up in his clothing, in his jewelry. Ain't none of these niggas got that.
Some women feel like that she's a throwback. Some women feel like that's part of the oppression.
Was that Angela?
And I agree with you.
Who, Gucci Man woman?
Yeah,
Kesha.
Who?
Kesha.
Kesha. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're talking about Jeezy wife, right?
Anyway, to illustrate my point.
But I'm just saying, it's just like if Zoe and you guys got websites and got books, any broad around you, get your ass over there, unzip them box, get that box cutter, get them goddamn books out, stack them up neatly, make it look presentable because you're a girl, which means you already an interior decorator. Show me your worth. Because if you doing what's supposed to be done,
she's an interior decorator by
women,
default.
By default, nigga, women are colder.
By default.
By cold, they colder than us, bro.
You an interior decorator? Decorate these books.
And I'm saying, I'm not saying it like on no tough shit. I'm just saying, you trying to help us not go to drugs, to prison.
You trying to help the purpose.
Trying to help.
And
help the purpose.
What about helping me to continue to finance you?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Huh? Isn't that a novel idea?
That shit, boy.
The fuck? How about I send you the PDF of my book and you proofread it for me? That's happened for me before, but it's also been looked at as, I'm not doing that extra work for you.
That part right there.
Yeah,
that's where you take your dick out. Like, don't worry about it.
Pull up this other one, man. Pull this up real quick. Former balloon show contestant. And I think this is important in regards to what we talking about.
Wait a minute.
Read this shit here.
Huh? Former balloon show contestant faces up to 16 years.
Former balloon show contestant faces up to 16 years in prison for falsely accusing multiple men of sexual harassment and extortion. Back
So
to
when
you,
I
Doc.
say these motherfuckers is out here hustling that box, this is what I mean by a yes woman. Be careful of the woman who comports herself to you too quickly. Be careful of the woman, like I said, she might give you a little pushback. But if you got a woman who is, I'm just gonna be what you want me to be, it's about what you got, dog. They not being what whoever wants them to be. They're being what specific motherfuckers want them to be. What? And no, what?
Go ahead, Sarah.
Sarah, you gotta wait until somebody throws it.
I did say I just made it and I got
Go
back.
ahead.
I was
Hell
like,
no,
okay.
Sarah, get in here now.
No, but the thing is that like people say they're paying for pussy, or you're like all these women. Well, you got to buy it from somewhere. So these women now they have moved from being a product on the shelf to owning the motherfucking store and being entrepreneurs. So therefore, they're wheeling and dealing, and everybody is not the best business person. This is a black-owned business, so she gonna be late. You know what I'm saying? She gonna do some shit. The price is gonna be too high, and the food ain't gonna be good.
So you
and that's
saying
how you get
this
this
lady is an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Extortion.
Yeah.
is her
I'm with
LLC.
you. I'm with you.
Exactly.
I'm with
Pussy
you.
for profit. You know what I'm
with
saying?
you.
Pussy
I'm with you.
Incorporated.
Profit.
Pussy Incorporated.
But you know what? So it's
This is
it's very sad. But when women can't even correct women, because men check men all the time. It's just y'all don't tell the sisters like, look, you know. Let's just say let's say your baby mom and then your cousins. Let the boys know. Like it was a thing about the movie of 50 Cent did, The Lion's Den, Den of Lions. So basically, the pitch was his daughter, mixed girl. She gonna go on prom.
Oh yeah, they came to go. Yeah,
They came in the garage. Remember?
Yeah.
Now, what if we just did it differently? Anybody, son, right? The little boyfriend, that's somebody's son. There's some women that love him. So what we do now is be like, okay, my cousins that are women, they'll be like, we don't like Sarah. We're going to let Sarah know anything happened to him on your watch. Don't break his heart. Don't ever cheat on him. Like, there's no accountability of a threatening situation of violence towards women from women. So I'm saying, once y'all get in trouble by real women, it's like we don't handle that shit
That
over
used to
here.
happen back in the day.
But I'm saying it stopped.
Yeah, basically.
Back in the day.
Not since
Stop.
Women of Brewster Place.
Back in the day, a motherfucker would.
Brewster Place kicked it off.
Back in the day, a motherfucker would send a cousin or a sister to go beat a wayward bitch's ass.
Oh yeah,
Ever.
absolutely.
Oh, so you talking shit? Shalonda.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I got something.
But I'm saying, it'll be the girls' day out, right? They going to go get peach bellinis, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Bellinis.
And then they up at the damn crustaceans in Beverly Hills, and then the girls say, this nigga calling me right now, like, boy, I ain't letting him see his shit. I'm trying to kick it. Girl, that's another $1,800 I'm finna get. And then your girl be like, wait, what you say? Wait a minute, what you say? She said, girl, I get another. I ain't gotta let him see his son. Girl, let me tell you, that's $1,800. It's a way that we got the situation with the courts. Then that's when the bitch stops. Let me tell you something. Get the fuck from away from us. And all the women corral around like, bitch, you the threat. Don't ever say that around us.
But it's hard for them to do that
That's
if
what I
grandmama
just
taught
said.
them to sell their pussy.
That's
You
what I
gotta
just
remember,
said.
Listen, passive-aggressive prostitution is
I like
on the
that.
spectrum.
passive aggression, prostitution.
Yeah, passive-aggressive prostitution is on the spectrum. You got some that will put their pussies online and say this pussy is for sale. Or go out on the hostro. Then you got others who dress up like motherfucking Felicia Rashad.
Oh, not Felicia.
But she really, in spirit, is
In
off of
spirit,
Figueroa.
She off of Figueroa.
Yeah.
In spirit, she got the same game as Pimpin' Ken.
Fancy Fig.
Do you understand? Fancy Figueroa. No, I'm telling you the truth. This is what I'm saying. Listen, women know when to be pliable and when not to be pliable.
Yeah.
Listen, if there's more for them to lose than gain, guess what? They're going to be pliable than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Women are looking at it from a multi-dimensional perspective. Fucking with him affords me A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Fucking with him affords me A and B. I'm going with this. This is over here.
That shit.
They looking at it from a wider perspective, and we have to be honest about it. And it's unfortunate to look at it this way, but how many men have you seen get taken advantage of? Mike Tyson. You remember Robin Givens?
Robin Givens.
Robin Givens moved her mama into the relationship.
But remember,
He was on cocaine though, wasn't he?
They both was on
They
cocaine
both.
and doing it big.
Didn't he?
here's the difference. If y'all seen the movie Rage in Harlem, she did the same thing to Forrest Whitaker as she did to Mike Tyson. Pay attention to art. Always depict life. People don't know that. Art always depict life, man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's been situations like, just figure out who you want to be. You want to be what my brother teaches, Jasir. You want to be what they teach, Iyami, right? Right? The divine mothers, You want to be that? Like some. No, this society goes, no, fuck your toxicity. Blend spirituality in it. Sprinkle that. Talk spiritual. But don't heal shit. You know why? That's our society. Our society is black and white. Bottom line, who paying the Hulu bill? Who got the Disney Plus situation together? We can't not have Disney Plus in this house. This is a Disney Plus household. You understand? Now I'll go pray to Oshun and them and Yemeya and Oya. I'll go get down with them after this bill get paid. Now if I got to throw this pussy out in the street in a subtle way, in an overt way, I just got to do it. Now ask yourself a question. When Tyrese was young, Tyrese, women would do whatever for that nigga.
Singing on that bus.
Singing on that bus, nigga had that Coca-Cola.
Oh, the Coca-Cola.
That Coca-Cola commercial. Huh? When that nigga was young. But now, Tyrese getting a little older. And when you're older, with more resources, you still got access to the younger girl. Yeah. So, but the younger girls are going, oh, this is the big fish. If I need the BBL, if I need the pussy reconstruction after I give him a baby.
Oh, this is so sad.
Damn. Like, we trying to act like none of this is happening. Shit happened to me. Listen, man, this is real shit.
Let me ask you this, though. Where is God in this equation?
God ain't here for them.
So we don't have nothing related to any kind of spiritual foundational situations in our community, right? Is that what I'm hearing? Like, what you called it again?
Passive aggressive
prostitution. And then we got papas, passive aggression prostitution agents, which is the man. That's his fault, isn't it?
Whose fault?
The man.
He said the man. Our, meaning us.
Us, the men. The men who are falling for all the stuff these women are doing.
Thank you.
That's what I just said.
I told him to get an Arab, a regular ass bitch.
Well, I'm tough with y'all, so I get it.
Because that ain't happening to me. I just couldn't see it happening to me.
You got a different walk than the average.
I just couldn't see it happening to me.
You got a different walk.
What, he bow-legged?
She said he's bow-legged.
No. See, let me say this about if we want to bring God into the equation.
Please, somebody got to talk about it.
First and foremost, there's nothing outside of the purview of God. Nothing. So even when something you can't relate to happens to another person, there's still a purpose for why that happened. There's still a meaning for why that happened. And that purpose and meaning is in alignment with the purpose of the person it's happening to. Your purpose might not require that experience.
No, I had that experience.
But their purpose, I'm just saying, their purpose might require that experience. Nothing is outside of the purview of God. What I'm saying is the ego will cause people to think that they don't have to get on a healing process or a healing journey. They could do it superficially by dressing the part.
Or getting a gang of money.
Let me give you an example. Motherfucker go to jail. He thinks he's made a choice. Right? Like a choice from an internal situation. No, nigga, you better choose a side when you go to jail. You either going to be Christian or you're going to be Muslim. You're going to be blood. You're going to be you got to choose a side. You can't be in there by yourself. It's kind of that simple. But what happens is, okay, chose a side. I choose the side of my neighborhood. Oh, my neighborhood's in here. I'm going to choose that side. All right, cool. Then I start reading. What happens? I start getting conditioned by the side I chose. Well, I'm not a Muslim unless I wear a taqiyya. I need an emma too. Let me get some pantaloons. let me get a jalabiya. Well, I guess I can't pray right unless I have a prayer rug. I'm gonna need that. Oh, almost done. I think I need thicker beads. Let me get the thicker beads, or else I'm not real. Do you see? We think the accoutrement makes us real. I'm telling you, especially now, in our society, there has been an influx of African spirituality, but a decrease in internal healing.
Big all day.
So they're using African spirituality to manifest what they want, but not actually use it for what it's for, which is healing. It's not about manifesting in terms of materiality. But our society is more filled with broken hoes and johns than it has ever been at any point in history. Right now. Today.
Yes, sir.
Anybody disagree?
No.
It's more broken johns and hoes, and they prime for each other. Mm-hmm. They're primed for each other. And a toxic hoe will call you a narcissist if you don't capitulate to the demands of her wounds, needs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but a lot of y'all be wanting those hoes, but y'all want that hoe not to say nothing. Now hoes are being vocal, and now y'all mad.
Wait, we don't want a vocal hoe.
Y'all don't want no vocal hoes. Y'all need mute hoes, because a mute hoe will do whatever you say. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but now she won't.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all understand when to be mute. Y'all be like, oh, this nigga losing. Oh, he had a bad year. It's time for me to get vocal. It's time for me to find my voice. I'm tired of marginalizing myself. No, I'm finna stand up and speak on it now. You won't speak on it when this motherfucker got a $100 million contract. Quiet as a motherfucking church mouse. But soon as the safety looks shaky, oh, I need to be empowered. I need to speak now. Oh, not the kid.
Not on my watch. Okay?
Not on this pussy. Not on this pussy's watch. No. So be honest. Listen, man, I've gotten an opportunity to see it work. From the clinical side, they said, oh, shit, we got narcissism wrong. We said 75% men are narcissists. Oh, we got it wrong. It's a whole new study emerging. Covert narcissists. And guess who the covert narcissists are comprised of more than the grandiose? Grandiose is the masculine. Hey, bitch, look at these rims. Get your ass in this car and let's... That's the grandiose. And they say most, 75% are men. Who makes up the majority of the covert? Women. We starting to see a whole nother narrative. Oh, men are dogs. Men are cheaters. Guess what? Oh, the women been saying it for years. We're the better cheaters. How are you the better cheaters and you supposedly do it less than us? How the fuck are you better than me with no practice?
That's a good one.
Covert narcissism. Y'all motherfuckers know how to keep a secret. Y'all motherfuckers know how to keep a lie. Y'all just can we be honest? So we got Tyrese out here. He think because I'm the movie star. First off, we already know far and few in between. Boy, you got to get gigs every 2 weeks in order to maintain your lifestyle. Am I lying, Grady? You in Hollywood. You know what it is. You might get a big check, boom, but then you got to pay that shit out. Whoever you got to pay, motherfucking
33 and a third go to your entertainment lawyer.
Boom.
Then you got Uncle Sam.
Boom.
So if they say, hey man, when I did Real Husbands, check was nice.
Nice.
I know how to stack, chill. Uncle Sam was like, come on, bring it here.
Right now.
And then your entertainment lawyer, Grady, what's up? So I get it.
Then there's agents, managers,
I get it. So if we was to say let's say Zoe What gets $1 million. You get a deal from somebody give you $1 million.
Taxes.
You and OG get $1 million, right? Mm-hmm. OG say, I bet. Off of that $1 million, you really only got $600,000 to play with. Then you got your attorney. Yeah. Because the first $400 goes back to Uncle Sam. You better not say nothing because they taxing you on the 44% tax bracket. Okay? So now, that 400 bands done went to Uncle Sam because he coming to get his first. Now you got 6, Zoe got 6. I bet. Let's get to it. Now, how many kids you got? Bet you might throw some a little. Let's put that away. Let's say you give 100. Let's say 100 bands. OG say his son. He said, I give my baby 100. So that means you gave you what? You got what? Another $500,000 to play with. Now, here come your people. Representation. Here we go. Here come your lawyer. 33 and a third. Every lawyer takes that. Your agent, 20%. Management, 10%. Depending on how are you doing your other stuff, 15%. Then you take. Now you fucked.
And tell them, Grady, the frequency of the big part, the big role, the gig. It's far and few in between. Unless you Will Smith and you can sit back and be like, I don't want to do that role. Samuel L. Jackson, okay, I don't want to do that.
Oh, he ain't never said that.
No, Samuel But you understand, Denzel, if you at that level, then you can turn shit down.
Yeah, you can turn it down.
Tyrese ain't at that level to turn nothing the fuck down. So, no disrespect to Tyrese, but do you see, a lot of times we look at that guy as, say, the predator. No, that nigga is the prey in many cases. So you gonna have to put, man.
We do it to ourselves as entertainers, but we really do it as black people. When Tyrese started doing the Voltron, what you call that joint? The Sprinter van. Sprinter van was $1 million. You get the quilted leather seats because he was doing a deal with Bentley was doing the inside of the trucks. He had a white Bentley, and you know what you want to call it, like everything on the inside was done by Bentley, but they was doing them in Sprinter vans, and they would sell them. There's only 4 chairs, 2 captain chairs in the front and the back. It's dope. Right. But who's buying $1 million Sprinter? You know why nobody was buying $1 million Sprinter? Because he was the face of it. White folks don't buy our shit. We buy their shit. We buy their shit. So when they do the whole little launch, you think we gonna go buy Baby from Cash Money, Jay-Z, our most prominent affluent brothers out here? They're not buying no goddamn Voltron Sprinter van for no fucking Tyrese.
What the fuck is this, Tyrese? The Voltron van.
He would have done better at selling bicycles.
Is the 5 lions on this motherfucker?
But here's what I'm saying, though. Anytime we do something, it ain't good to each other.
No, let me do this real quick because we got to move to this next, because it's all tying together. Y'all will watch this show and go, Zoe hating on sisters. Zoe is anti-black sister. I am anti-black toxicity. Both black men and women. You can't call me to the floor until you call Glorilla to the floor. And I fuck with Glorilla. I'm from Tennessee. I hear the music. I go, okay, I understand why this shit work. But you listen to the motherfucking lyrics, and you tell me that prostitution ain't in them lyrics.
Curbing on curbing. Don't forget, she can't really talk because she country.
I'm just saying.
But they make a mockery out of curbing on curbing.
It ain't just Glorilla. It's all of them. Meg, Lotto, Nikki. It's all of them. I've been listening to the music now. Sexy Red. I've been listening. You cannot tell me.
Wait, Zoe. See, I knew something been up with you.
I've been listening.
Yeah, something happened.
And what I find is,
Something happened.
ain't no difference in the covert prostitute and the overt prostitute. The overt prostitute is gonna be out there. You gonna know, okay, this is red pill. She out here. But that covert, that motherfucker look and feel like your 5th grade teacher. You be like, oh, remember the one you had a crush on? She looked like Ola Ray. You be like, oh, Miss Bias, she's so sweet. You didn't know Miss Bias was a hoe. And had hoe beliefs.
Oh.
And protected overt hoes.
Oh, shit.
Now, you know she came from a bad situation and she had to figure it out. But then manifest the contradiction when it's a man who has lost integrity in some way. Oh no, that you as a father, there's no way you cannot show up. You just circled the wagons around a overt hoe. Now, all these classy motherfuckers out there clapping their ass to this. It's 95 degrees.
Nigga ain't got me.
And the nigga ain't got me. Got a nigga with dreads, got a nigga with waves.
Who is that?
You talking about the Glorilla?
That's Glorilla. That shit fire.
No, it ain't fire. It's music.
Hey, no, listen, I understand music. As a former A&R guy, I'm sitting back listening going, oh, I would have signed this. I understand why this works. She had that Jeezy, hey. The beat was knocking. She got a deep voice, an original sounding voice. Country to the motherfucker. Little cute little thing. I said, oh, I understand why this works. But that shit is supposed to be behind closed doors. That used to be Club Nicky's in the 90s, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit ain't Club Nicky's no more. That's Club Dickies right out here on Vimo. We can see it all. That shit is out here right now. But you'll come to this show and go, why is Zoe talking about women this way? I'm not just talking about women. Tyrese is broken too. You can see that. Internally. And until he heals whatever he got to work on, he going to keep attracting, hey, it's 95 degrees. The bitch said to him in his face, I was trying to holler at your co-star. Go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, but the thing is that these women wouldn't be out here on display if they know that y'all went out here choosing. Yeah, y'all go for
That's
shit like
true.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing, Sarah.
Yeah, but I'm just, it's true though. It's just,
dysfunction fucks with dysfunction.
Yeah, but it's just like, okay, I had a situation or whatever, and a dude, like, you check out all the boxes and everything, but he just didn't like me because he had a problem with me because I'm fat or whatever. Well, you knew I was fat and you still trying to fuck. But, you know what I'm saying? But I did too much, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was being normal, like, I cook for him and do all this kind of stuff. And he told the girl that he liked her because she was pretty. And then that's when I realized, it don't matter, I can lose all the weight I want to. He wants somebody pretty. She don't have to be nothing else. She just got to be pretty. So it's just like some people want to fuck, and other people they want to sleep with you. But sleep is a place of vulnerability, and you know what I'm saying, and rest.
But let me come back to you.
She said, and rest.
And rest.
Yeah,
you know
there you go, Sarah.
You can rest on my chest, bitch. Ain't even got titties.
Let me just.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
I'm sorry. I curse a little bit too much.
The girl was on the damn balloon show contest.
Yeah.
Y'all heard about the balloon show contest? Motherfuckers walk in, they get clowned immediately. They pop the balloons, whatever.
Oh, pop the balloon. Okay.
You know.
Okay.
She faces up to 16 years in prison for falsely accusing multiple men of sexual assault and extortion. Was Tyrese extorted?
Mm-mm. Why you gotta act like that? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's a good one.
I'm just asking, was he extorted?
Yeah.
See, it's extortion when you got a motherfucker that's pseudo into you, but playing the role like they are.
Well, you got to say it this way, too.
And men do it to women too. It goes both ways.
So let me ask you this. And Sarah, you could, that's white girl crime.
But that ain't no
Wait. But I'm
right.
But you see where I'm going with it, right?
Yes, exactly.
Sisters think they white.
Ooh.
The hair, the lashes. And it's our fault. The brothers be like, hey, until you start telling your woman, take that shit off when you fucking me. When you go out in the world, you look like how you really look. If you got alopecia, bitch, cut your hair off. Go bald. This is how the Lord made you. That's your goddamn problem. We don't want to tell each other the real truth. Truth is protection. Understand that. When you put on them goddamn lashes, it's not really you. Me and I can fuck these glasses.
Let's get real.
It's not really you. When you put this shit in your hair, you put this shit in your hair. It's already bad enough that we ain't enough. We still 3/5. We still are considered 3/5. So when you sisters out here, and the guy, because it's our fault, because most of us got to be like, yeah, you thick, but your nail beds are nasty.
Oh, Jesus, not your nail bed.
You got red eyes because you don't eat properly. Get you some veggies in your system. If you ain't gonna work out, walk. Stop telling us you fat or I'm comfortable. No, you heavy. When you breathe, you sit down, you making noise and shit. When you go to sleep, you lay down, we can still hear you. Get the fuck up. Let's go. This is the problem. We make you whole. So when the sisters be like, that ain't even her hair. Look how big her forehead is from her demo coming down. You know what I'm talking about? She got a freeway part.
It's an open closure.
Cool, but I'm saying, my point is, that's a wig. Or that's a weave. And we should be like, hey, we don't fucking nothing that don't look like how you really look. Take them lashes off. The BBL shit is killing you.
Oh.
But
it's killing you.
Killing y'all.
Baba Jashir, you hear all of this, and like you've already ascertained, this is extremely toxic. How do we, is there a medication? Is there a prescription for post-traumatic hood disorder? Because just because we got a job somewhere and we work for somebody or we got an education, it doesn't mean that we're not still suffering from post-traumatic hood disorder. Point us in the direction of healing.
I call it Ori work.
There we go.
And Ori is, I practice Ifa like Zoe. And in Ifa, we call it Ori. And Ori is the center. It's your soul. It's your spirit. It's your purpose. It's what you came here to do, and it's locked between your ears. It's your brain. And your brain is a program. It's a system. It's a computer. It takes on programs throughout your life, and you play out these programs throughout your life, and you can tell what programs is in a person's brain by things we're talking about, things they display in the world, things they say out of their mouths, their character, how they show up in the world. That's what's in their mind. Only way to redo that, they call it neuroplasticity in the science world, where you have to rewrite programs.
Rewrite the programming in the
to
brain.
get rid of the old ones.
Neurosynaptic connections, yeah.
So how do you rewrite programs? Well, you have to first come to grips with wanting to change first. And if you don't want to change first, there's nothing going to help you. Even God can't help you.
Willingness, right.
Like, really, God can't come in, and Jesus is not coming down to save you. Allah is not coming. Ifa, Orisha, no one's coming to save you but yourself. So until you make a decision and say, hey, this is not working for me anymore. This is not the way I want to live the rest of my life. How do I do this? And you got to humble yourself to know that you cannot do this by yourself, except for you only have control over controlling what you put in your mind.
That's real talk. We've been talking about, listen, The So What Morning Show is old. 2012 is when we started this. We've been doing this for quite some time, 13 some odd years. Listen, healing is a lifelong process. You don't, I'm tired. Somebody sent me a clip today. Black women should start looking for healed men.
No such
Ain't
thing.
no healed
Ain't
men.
no such thing.
What?
Ain't no such thing.
They need to start looking for men who are healing.
Mm-hmm.
But before they look for a man who is healing, they themselves have to be healing. See, this is why I say we fucking caught up on this toxic entertainment. In order for this show to resonate on the spiritual side, we got to give you some slapstick first. We got to give you some goofy shit first. You know, this shit was funny today. You know, Ray Grady came, and then Ray Grady was talking about the bras, the heifer whores, huh? And then, see, your ass has been pimped to fucking see your natural state as uninteresting. This man came in here and said, Ori. Right? Ori, what is that? Your connection to the divine, your higher self. If I go to school and study psychology, what I'm going to find out is all the founding fathers of psychology was studying old ancient shit, whether it's Freud, whether it's Carl Jung. They all went back to the ancients and studied their shit. Who the fuck are the ancients? Niggas. Then they became the adopted fathers of the original shit you created, and now you on the goofy shit they got programmed for you called entertainment. And guess who's at war in entertainment? You know what? If Kamala don't win, it's because of the black man. And the black man was wavering because the black man sees Trump as a way to excel in this country's economy and right. Sister talking to Cam Newton, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, she got her start on my show. She was
a thick bro?
Light-skinned girl. She got her start on my show, The Voice of Reason.
Really?
At Dash Radio, 2014, 2015, she was on
there. I was over there.
Exactly. No, before you was over there.
Oh, okay.
2014, 2015. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, she a cool sister. But when you frame shit like low-functioning male, not that her intent is to send a negative, divisive idea out into the world. That's not her intent. But that is what we're going to get to sell this motherfucking clip. Low-functioning man. Well, that's just like high value man.
Yeah, same stupid stuff.
Say, that's how we selling sound bites to get motherfuckers interested on fuck shit. Even when fuck shit wasn't intended. You see?
Yeah.
So, we live in a society that says, because the information is coming out. I don't know if you motherfuckers is following Wesley Muhammad from Nation of Islam. Listen, man, I studied with Dr. York years ago in the 90s. When he was on that fucking Anunnaki shit way back, 70s, 80s, 90s. Now you see Billy Carson doing it. Now Wesley Muhammad is doing it. The information is coming out that it's something different about black folk. So it makes sense that entertainment, controversy, and bullshit is in place because we cannot let these niggas realize who and what the fuck they really are.
That's what they did with the slaves. It was a clip that they played with the brother. We played it. It was on Instagram, and he was like, you know, the problem with black people is they're lazy, and then they're always trying to seek out knowledge, which really they need to just be on the whipping post.
Wait, this is a black man said that?
It's a white boy.
Of course, it was a white.
But they.
It was on Instagram.
Oh my God. They never worked they shit though. They needed all of us.
But what he's saying,
irony.
But what he was saying was, the dangerous nigga is not the criminal. Dangerous nigga that's seeking the knowledge and how you learn how to. They don't need to learn how to, share their own crops and get property and read. He said his niggas shouldn't be allowed to read.
Look at the cold psychology in it.
Willie Lynch was a bad motherfucker.
The cold psychology is you speak broken English to a group of people who taught you how to read.
Talk that shit.
That's the coldest psychology in the game. Oh, you're ignorant. You talking to the niggas who taught you how to read, who gave you civilization. You're uncivilized. The magnitude of the brain fuck of that.
It's actually genius.
It's genius what these motherfuckers was able to do. Look at your ignorant ass. You know nigger means ignorant.
With a smile on their face, too.
And you go, wait a minute. I remember cellularly in my fucking being, which is why I can't stop saying nigga, that nigga meant God. All over the world, nigga means God. And there's niggas out here, and no disrespect to any of the niggas who don't like the word nigga.
Disrespect them too.
No, because some of my homies be like, don't ever say that shit. And like David Banner, he don't like the word nigga. And I can't get over it because.
But it was in his music.
No, but what I'm saying is, once I went back and did the research.
I get it.
And looked at the word NGR, Nedger, Netter, Neteru, Negus, Negus. I had one brother come and say, oh man, those are African languages and they don't connect to the European languages. And I said, wait, hold on, pimp. So the European languages are the standard? Is that what you're telling me? Knowledge stops after the European stops speaking? Goofy motherfucker. Well, the word nigger comes from the Spanish. Well, who were the Spanish? For 800 years. From the 7s to the 1490s. Niggas, Moors, ran Spain. Ran it. It's ours. Okay? It's ours. Cordoba, Alhambra. Spain was ours. And they obfuscate that history right now. They cover it up. You talk to a motherfucker from Spain and be like, what's up with the Moors? Why are you darker than normal Europeans? Why do the Europeans from Germany, the Germanic people, the UKs, Ireland, why do they call you guys the southern dirty Europeans? Because you had a lot of black dick up in your women. 800 years of rule, Moorish rule.
Very true.
So how the fuck a Mexican here nowadays could be mad at a nigga when y'all trying to be Spanish, which you think is European, got more nigga in them than you understand?
That's why when they go to the jail, it's us and the brown that's populating them.
How did you get brown?
Yeah, a lot of you motherfuckers ain't smart. A lot of you motherfuckers ain't smart. What's the dude? Putin, he just told Russia's who they revered is black people.
Nigga, Nagas, the Serpent people, ancient Kemet, the Ureus, the serpent on the crown. The serpent didn't mean evil, right? To the Africans, we always saw it as something regenerative. What is the word?
I got it.
You know what I'm trying to say. I'm getting old. Something that regenerates itself, right? Even in Ifa, you have the rainbow serpent. Oludumare. They have different names for him, of course, but that's the high god. Them motherfuckers made a movie about it, Serpent in the Rainbow, about Haitian voodoo. Well, that's Oludumare.
They did it in Devil's Advocate.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
They did it in Devil's
Listen,
Advocate.
man.
I had to be like, hey, they did it in Devil's Advocate.
So serpents ain't never been evil. Not to black folk. Not to us. They represent sovereignty, kingship, regenerative. There we go. Thank you. Right? They represented power to us. White folk understood that about us and said, okay, when we do this Bible, Genesis, that's the serpent is the devil.
Michelangelo, come do the Bible for us.
Michelangelo,
come here.
you got your paint? Michelangelo, where Michelangelo's paintbrushes? Who got Michelangelo palette? Where your color palette?
How many popes y'all want?
Michelangelo,
Y'all need our popes. We're going to do 8 popes.
who got Michelangelo palette? Where your assistant, Michelangelo? Michelangelo, where your assistant? Michelangelo, where your assistant?
We're going to call it the Vatican.
Yes.
We're going to put it on in the Vatican.
Michelangelo,
come here, do the Bible. Y'all like pizza?
So, even in Asia, we already know the Japanese started by an African tribe. We already know the Chinese started by the Twa. We already know the Hindus, Buddha, all of them black. You look at the motherfucking Bantu knots in the statues. We already know this. You understand?
Motherfucker.
Who protected Buddha from the heat? Oh, a bunch of Nagas, niggas. The Nagas. Who was that? The cobra. They said a giant cobra came up from behind Buddha and spread his hood to protect Buddha from the sun. Nagas. What does it mean? Serpent kings. All throughout Asia, the serpent kings. White folk reclaiming shit that wasn't even theirs. You look at the motherfucking House of the Dragons, Game of Thrones. Oh, it's an ancient race of white folk with blonde hair that controlled the dragons.
They probably was in the Caucasus Mountains, Alonzo. So if y'all, the Caucasus Mountains in Russia, up there by the USSR, it used to be the Soviet Union. So the Caucasus, that's where the word Caucasian comes from. So that's probably where they got it from. They probably did that. So,
but do you understand? Like everything that meant something to Neger, Netaru, Nagas, Negus, right? Even the white man named Nigeria, Niggerland. That's
White
all
man named Africa.
What the fuck, Niggerland? Because they know what NGR represents. They know Neger, Negus, gods, serpent kings, all over the world. They know that. We had the feathered serpent in South America, Quetzalcoatl. They know this. No, let's throw some ratchet pussy out on the radio. Let's change the music, get it to 444 hertz. Let's change the music, change the frequency, and we need to make scarcity the dominant vibration. Fear and scarcity is the dominant vibration. If we make fear and scarcity the dominant vibration, even the so-called best raised motherfuckers will be hoes in this system. Because fear dominates the consciousness.
But I like the way you even say the word. Like the way you say it, make it sound like it got fine clothes on. You know, like your words. You know, they look nice, and it was just we just accept anything, and then wonder why we get anything.
Hoes. I have learned that hoes come in many clandestine packages. They can be overt, they can be covert, they can be male, they can be female. Oh, but hoes. Listen, in order to sell your body, you must be in the highest state of fear. Now watch this. In order to sell your empathy, in order to sell your care for other people, concern, in order to sell your respect, because niggas is selling it all. In order to sell your integrity, you have to be in a state of fear. There go Tyrese. This nigga's a movie star. I know I ain't got to worry about Netflix. I know I'm gonna be able to look at more than just Tubi. Nigga, I'm gonna have BET Plus. I'm gonna have Hulu. I'm gonna even have Paramount, nigga.
Paramount Plus.
I'm gonna have Peacock. I'm not missing nothing on TV.
I'm just sitting there listening to you playing around, but you're being serious. But that was a lot of streamers, right? That's a lot of streamers. Ebony's trying. Niggas ain't even on Ebony. All Black is up. TV One used to be there. They trash. It's BET's trash. You know, it's... If we the energy, I don't think we really want to be.
We are the energy. Let me show you. Pull up the clip.
But I'm saying, I don't think we really want to be as a collective, like OG just said.
Watch.
I don't think we really want to do
We can't
the
help
switching.
it. Grady, we can't help it. We're the energy. Kendrick is about to be the motherfucker for the Super Bowl.
Kendrick
Lamar. Yeah,
Kendrick Lamar.
yeah,
We
y'all got
the-
Super Bowl.
He about to.
We got the picture right there. Boom.
This what?
Kendrick Lamar is the halftime entertainment for the Super Bowl.
When did this come out?
This shit happened this morning.
Okay, because they were talking about Lil Wayne yesterday.
No, the reason why they're talking about Lil Wayne because the Super Bowl is in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And they feel like Jay-Z, who, is over Rock Nation, and he collaborates with the NFL to choose the halftime entertainment. They felt like Jay-Z was culturally insensitive because the no-brainer for that show
Would be
Lil Wayne because it's in New Orleans.
All day long.
It actually wouldn't be. It would be the whole Cash Money,
But
this whole
but
situation.
that's what you would get if you bring on Lil Wayne. Everybody.
Yeah, true. Yeah, okay, yeah.
So, but this is what niggas don't understand. Jay-Z been rapping about being corporate 10, 15 years, 20 years. His whole career.
I.E. T.I., I.E. Young Jeezy, they all mimic. Yeah.
Jay been saying this shit for years.
Very true.
That he's a corporate nigga. He's gonna raise the bar, raise the stakes, and because he sees the corporate infrastructure as no different than the street drug infrastructure. He sees it as the same. Because white people are as grimy and as dirty and as I don't give a fuck as any street guy. At least the street guy can say, well, if I don't do this, we're dead. We're out on the street. It's over. White folk, this is their natural proclivity, their natural inclination to be barbarous. Well, Jay-Z is being trashed because everybody felt like he should have picked Lil Wayne. I would hope that K-Dot brings on Lil Wayne to the show as a sign of respect, as a sign of hip-hop solidarity. I will say this, I'm not going to say that Jay-Z does not like Kendrick Lamar's music. I think Jay-Z respects Kendrick Lamar, but I also feel like this is a business move because Kendrick is the hottest motherfucker in hip-hop. After that summertime battle,
Drake.
listen, when you got a diss record that's #1,
Yeah.
I ain't never seen it. A #1 record,
Played
it's
at
a
the
diss
Dodgers
record. You got little kids remaking this shit.
What's going on?
Nah,
It
it wasn't this big.
Yeah, no
This
Vaseline,
shit was
no.
gigantic, dog.
Okay.
This, I ain't never seen a diss record this big.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck is going on, big? Like, it's playing on the radio. Niggas A minor. A minor. He's calling niggas as pedophiles on terrestrial radio.
But it's just weird because you're in a city of music like New Orleans. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's like if the Super Bowl, when it was here, you had Taylor Swift was performing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
No, we had Dre and Snoop Dogg.
They were from where? California.
Right here.
Exactly.
We turned that shit
I'm just
into
saying,
the-
like, the Kendrick
into the
Lamar
spot.
there is kind of weird.
I don't think it's kind of weird. I understand what you're saying. It should be.
Put it like this.
It should be little.
It just goes back to what you guys were saying, where a lot of people don't chase integrity; they chase money.
Yeah.
So that's all that is. That's all. I mean, once you know, you just know, and then because that's the best. I mean, that's the biggest show on television. It's the Super Bowl,
It's the Super Bowl.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So
And I feel like Jay-Z was like, this is as an executive, this is an opportunity you can't miss. This is the biggest guy in hip hop right now. If we're gonna grab a hip hop personage, it should be Kendrick.
but I think a lot of times, being in the entertainment industry, it's damaging.
Yeah. Look at
It's-
motherfucking Andre 3000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damaging.
Oh,
Very damaging.
But I think that was Erykah Badu. It wasn't music.
It could have been Erykah Badu's witchery.
What happened to him?
Let me just say this,
Wow,
man.
damn.
I love Erykah Badu, by the way. But let me just say, he's a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. We just go get healed. Start the healing process.
But you ain't playing flute.
What's wrong with him?
I'm just saying, you can tell he's not healed. See, when you can't live in your
What about
purpose,
Erykah Badu?
No, I don't
Is she
think
healed?
it's by Badu.
I mean, is she healed?
I didn't say she was healed.
I'm just wanna
But
make
I
sure
think
we
if
put
you're
that
not
out there.
whole, you gonna make one.
What I'm saying is, I believe any broken people get with
make
broken
it
people.
That's all I'm saying.
That's it. It
That's
ain't
all I'm
no
saying.
way. It ain't no fucking way around that. I just think when you look at somebody like, say, Andre 3000,
Mm-hmm.
I'm old and I ain't got nothing to talk about and I don't know. And listen, man, it's a couple of kind of Gemini artists. It's the weirdo ones that can't cope for whatever the fuck they've been through. Lauren.
Mm.
And now Andre's starting to look a lot like Lauren. Because maybe there's some social anxiety. I can't process how I feel. I can't find this. Then you got Pac. This motherfucker Pac recorded 713 records before he was 25. Nigga dead at 25. Nigga got 8-9 albums done. When I met Pac, the nigga had DAT tapes taped up like this. Stacks. Each DAT tape had 120 minutes on it. Music.
That's not right.
So you get Prince, Pac, niggas that are prolific, that are those kinds of Geminis, right? And I'm starting to see that Kendrick is in the prolific pile because he keeps coming out consistently with records. Sometimes Geminis, because they're air signs, can't process those emotions. So that's why I feel like it's a waste of the gift he has. God tells you when your gift is done, dog. If you don't see fucking flute playing as a coping mechanism, right? And that's okay. No disrespect. That's okay. If that's the natural flow into that coping mechanism that brings you peace, I'm with it 100%.
And you gotta, even now looking at it, Jay-Z was sued by Baby for a torturous influence because he was trying to sign Lil Wayne. 2015, 2016. Okay? Now I'm like, oh, now it makes sense. Right? So they thought it was friends. Because Lil Wayne was damn near throwing up the rock at one point. He just didn't do the paperwork. Baby wasn't going to release him. And then Jay-Z gets onto the Breakfast Club and, kind of spill the beans a little bit about that. So, I don't think Jay-Z's a fan of the little boy. But I think...
The little boy? Who?
Kendrick.
Wayne.
Kendrick?
No, he loved Wayne.
I think he loved
He
Wayne,
loved Wayne.
too.
He loved Wayne.
But
But
he wanted to sign Kendrick?
no, he wanted to sign.
But some
Wayne.
people are saying he didn't put Wayne on the Super Bowl because Wayne is the one who signed Drake, and Jay-Z is Team Kendrick, so he couldn't sign the dude who signed Drake because Drake might get put on that Super Bowl performance.
But that's what because remember, we all speculate.
We all are.
But I think that this is the problem with us. Now we starting to do white nigga shit.
Go ahead. That's what I just, go
Now
ahead.
we starting to sound like the Anglos that always doing the oppression. Now we sound like them niggas. So if you really a fan of hip hop, dictate the shit because we the energy. That's why I say we don't really want to do well.
But that's why I say Jay said what he said here. He's talking about Kendrick. He has unparalleled ability to define and influence culture globally. His work transcends music, and his impact will be felt for years to come. He's talking about Kendrick Lamar, and I think he made the correct cultural call. There's nobody in hip-hop as big as Kendrick right now, and it makes sense to make him the featured act of the Super Bowl. However, the Super Bowl is in New Orleans, and I would suggest that Kendrick bring on Wayne. Now, I don't know if Kendrick would.
I hope he brings on Juvenile and little kids in the stand are doing back that ass up or something.
Go get Mystical out. Go get everybody.
No, not Mystical.
Mystical's in jail.
Mystical's in
Yeah,
jail.
I said go get them out, nigga.
He raping.
Yeah, he raping.
That's what they say.
He busy.
Oh my
That's what they say. We don't know.
Well, if they said it 3 times,
There's a lot of them are free.
It's a lot of niggas. But I'm just saying I don't know the case.
If I don't see Manny Fresh or a stud that look like him on stage, I'm gonna be mad.
Right. No, but I'm saying if we all talking this cultural global shit, this is when you got a cultural global shit. Remember when OG, God bless the dead, Muhammad Ali went to Zaire? He was running. That's cultural. That's fucking cultural.
Okay, nigga.
Niggas is no, but I'm saying that's the passion. I'm a Taurus. My bad. That's the passion.
That's fucking cultural.
But if you look at it, bro, if you look at it, nobody really wants to see us that's in power.
We're taking it back.
But it's just
Like, what did
we
you
play
say?
the game with it, huh? I just think we just. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be. It don't really matter. It don't really matter.
Now, let's move on to our final story of the day, and then we're going to wrap it up.
Yes.
LL Cool J got a new album.
Why? I mean, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
You will not disrespect. Hold on. Hey, listen. Don't procrastinate.
Y'all wonder like, what did you in your hand?
You already know this, that he is risen.
Oh.
Child,
I was gonna call my brother. What?
Yeah, exactly.
My brother getting them motherfuckers like,
Hey,
huh?
I'm Nino Brown.
I knew somebody
He
needed
is
some of them.
risen. Go to my website right now, MrZowhat.com, and get yours. You can also purchase a copy of my book, The Shrouded Lighthouse, which is available as well. I'm telling you, limited supply. I do not have a lot. So if I were you, I would order now. And there's no way to distinguish if you want red or green. It doesn't
Wait, it's
matter.
2 colors in there?
Yeah.
Red is here now.
What's that?
And if you need them, go ahead. Stop being afraid and then blame it on the woman because ain't nothing happening. Like your sun is setting. So if you want it to rise again, get you some pills.
She said your sun is setting.
Sustain, counsel. That is a dope one.
MrSoWhat.com. Order your He Is Risen right now. Also, it's a lot of people in here. Don't forget to tune in to the Voice of Reason tonight on Tavis Smiley's KBLA Talk 1580.
You don't haven't done your show over there? I do Dominique.
You have done my show.
Oh, I have? Okay.
Yeah, you have done my show.
Over there?
At KBLA.
No, I didn't know. I'm just sitting there thinking, but you're right.
Grady, I have had you on the show.
Okay.
Don't make no lies.
I was just asking.
Yeah, tonight, KBLA Talk 1580. We got an amazing topic tonight. It's going to be fire.
You still got that hat?
I do.
What about that little prom carnation?
Not the prom card.
You know, my cousin who is, he's a suit designer, tailor for the NFL and NBA. And
what's his name?
He made that jacket for me. His name is Kenneth Boggs. Go to kennethboggs.com to see his amazing work. He made that jacket and gave me that little lapel flower, tailored look.
I want to know if you still got the hat.
I do.
I bet. Do you still wear it?
I haven't worn it in a while, but I have.
So wear it tonight. When you
wear
big bro, wear it tonight, bro.
Wear the hat. Where the hat at?
Somebody get. See, this is what happens when you take Esau out the Bible and give him some shades. Esau, where your brother Jacob? Why you steal his lentils?
You got. I ain't gonna. You got to ask OG. Boy, don't talk about him.
What's wrong with
That's Tyrone, but that's the character right there.
No, but
Miami Vice right there.
We need everybody to hit the super chat. There's ways to support the channel. You can either super chat or cash app. You guys haven't been supporting at all. This has been a great show.
Yeah, I had fun.
Please support. I think we got 3 super chats, and it's 424 people in here.
424?
If everybody drops $5 on the super chat is the $ down at the bottom of the chat. Moderators, please instruct people on how to hit the super chat, or you can drop your 5-piece on my Cash App. Go to my Cash App. It's right there, $ZoWhatNetter. $ZoWhatNetter. This has been an amazing show, and you guys are not supporting in the way that I'm accustomed to. So please get active. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and support. Now, LL's new album. LL hasn't done an album in over a decade. And this album was produced by Q-Tip. The whole album. Now, I just want to know, what are your thoughts on LL as an artist? Jasir?
GOAT.
You think he's the GOAT?
I think he's not the best to me. Rakim is my number one, but he's right behind.
He's right behind Rakim.
He's right behind.
You put him before KRS?
Oh yeah.
I know. I can't.
Oh yeah.
I can't.
I cannot do that.
I mean, LL was that first one.
He was, to me, LL, because he was so young, we got to remember, LL was young.
Yeah, I know. 16,
When he came
17.
out, he was like 16.
Yeah.
So L was the more energetic, which is almost impossible to think. He's a more energetic, more lyrical version of Run. When you
Run?
When you listen to L's vocals, he sound like Run. Just a younger, more energetic version of Run. But he had better lyrics than Run. Because Run in them was a dog, a hat, a rat, a cat. Nigga, if you don't sit the fuck down, kindergarten rapping, no disrespect to Run them, because they broke it open for
They had
everybody.
to start it off somewhere.
But God damn!
When you listen to it now, I get what you're saying.
Boy, I heard that shit today, man. I felt dumber. Just, where am I going? You know, it's like dementia. Like,
Not dementia.
Is that Jeff? Is that Jeffrey? Jeffrey, is that? Is that you, Jeff? I'm dead. No disrespect, man. And I Mo D for the shit, because Mo D was like, man, you West Coast niggas, man, y'all niggas is goofy for energy. That's what he said. He said, y'all niggas is goofy on energy. I said, what? I said, what kind of disrespect? He was like, man, y'all niggas goofy on energy. I said, what does that mean? He said, if a motherfucker hits a certain vibration on an energetic level, y'all think he dope. When in fact, the nigga is whack.
Wow.
He said, go back and read Run and D's lyrics. Nigga, I started pulling shit up.
This nigga.
When I tell you my 6-year-old granddaughter, nigga, bust a rhyme, baby girl. She's got more complex lyrics than these. No disrespect at all, I promise. A black hat is a crown, symbolizing the sound, signifying we don't play around. Bust it. I said, man, what the fuck? We've been bamboozled by these niggas, man. We thought these niggas was incredible.
Never.
OG, I know he said this. We was at the cigar lounge, bro, at Droves down the street. OG, he had niggas on the floor. So when you think about it, because I love Run DMC, I love all of.
I love Run DMC.
I remember like Peter Piper picked the pepper and what and
what the fuck?
Wow, this is it's getting worse.
But you know what? I feel the same way about Snoop.
You felt the same way about Snoop?
I feel the same way about Snoop.
When he first came out?
Yeah.
Wow.
Snoop is not the most lyrical nigga in the world.
He's not.
Okay, put these words in
I
Nas.
agree.
Put these words in Nas's mouth.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 into the 4.
We mad.
Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre. How
No.
Mickey Mouse is that?
Yeah, it was Mickey. No disrespect.
What's the complexity in that concept?
I can't argue. But when L came out, I think
That's a good one. I never thought about that one.
L was the consummate teenager. That motherfucker was like, fuck y'all old niggas. I'm the GOAT. I'm making more than your pops.
L was hard on him.
And he was hard for his time, and he was way harder than Run than them.
And he's still ill.
But
He
now,
still is LG.
the motherfucker is an adult. He's wise. The motherfucker, he said he relearned how to rap.
Oh wow, that's different. Oh
Yo,
shit!
go back. Hey man, go listen to this new L.
Did you like it?
Yes. Now you know me.
Yeah, I was gonna say 'cause you don't like shit.
Man, go back and listen. This is the greatest LL album ever.
Really?
Well, let me just say,
The one
Bigger
who did
and
Hey Level
Deffer.
with Boy.
bad. You know,
Bigger
that's
Bad
the
was
second
dope.
album.
Bad was the shit.
This album is up there with the best work he's put out.
He did go hard.
He went hard on it.
You heard it, OG?
I heard it.
He
heard
got
it
to
yesterday.
listen. Let me explain something to you. LL was a pop star, my nigga. When that motherfucker came,
I got you.
I Need Love made him a pop star.
Okay. Okay.
His
That's true.
I Need Love is the blueprint for Drake.
Exactly.
Very true.
Lounging, all them records that L did, rapping to women, Hey Lover, all that.
So that mean you
Around the
gotta
Way
put-
Girl.
So
That's
that
the
mean you gotta
blueprint
put
for
Ja
Drake.
Rule in that in.
Exactly. That's what I just
What?
said.
No.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta put Ja Rule
Yeah,
in
but
All
that.
Ja
the
Rule-
niggas
all
singing
the
them
niggas singing
ladies,
ladies,
that
yeah.
came from L.
That's L.
Yeah.
But let me explain something to you. That new album, listen, LL in '89 was a lot like Michael Jordan.
Forget Oreos, eat Cool J.
That's where
cookies.
the legends, Rakim, Kane, Mo D, KRS-One. It was like, that shit is for kids, nigga. That's some kiddie rap. L hadn't evolved. Eat Cool J cookies, I crush you like a jelly bean, nigga. This is the Cartoon Network, nigga. We in real life rap right now. You can't be crushing jelly beans and cookies and nigga, get this book. Real lyricists wasn't fucking with that. It was like, this nigga ain't got no bars. He's dynamic, he got the energy, but he ain't got no bars. This nigga said he'll crush me like a jelly bean. Is the battle over?
Wow.
You don't get this goofy savage shit out of here. But now, LL is evolved, bro.
I want to see it. I'm gonna
Man.
listen. I'm gonna listen.
The reason why I say it was Michael Jordan is First off, Michael Jordan had, you know, he was up there.
Yeah.
L is up there in '89. L is like, nigga, L. He's LL Cool J. Nigga, when they do the fight the power, not fight the power, self-destruction, L's not invited.
He is not on it.
You know why?
Why?
Now, he wrote the lyric for MC Lyte. That's her lyric. That's supposed to be his shit.
Oh, wow.
But L was so, he was so big, he was so pop. He's the star that time. And
He
L
is not on self-destruction. You goddamn right. It was Just Ice, Heavy D, Miss Melody.
Pop was French Roots of Frank.
I'm about to go. I'm about to go, man. I don't know who was known as a gangster. Tyrese.
Pop was the French Roots of said. Who was that nigga? I said, how this nigga get on the record and L ain't on the record? Pop, who's the...
That's the sign of the
nigga, get your...
Daddy-o.
What the fuck? But L is not on the record because at that time, L is not really considered political.
Okay.
He not doing pro-black records. He not talking pro-black shit. Public Enemy and them, they doing these marches and shit. And L's not really a part.
He not fucking with it.
So he was a lot like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan ain't speaking on politics. He not talking about black shit. He kept himself as Michael Jordan, the star, basketball player. L kept himself L, the star. On this album, you ain't never heard it anywhere else. L does a record with Nas.
What?
And L is kicking 5% knowledge. Anybody know anything about the 5% Nation?
Yeah.
Nation of Gods and Earths.
Yeah.
Started by Clarence 13X, Allah, putting niggas in check. Supreme Mathematics. L is dropping Supreme Mathematics. You've never heard that in the body, in the history of his work.
Never.
This is the most complete LL has ever sound as an MC.
I'm gonna listen to it now.
Because he's an adult. He's 57. He's an adult now. He's an adult. He's got life lessons. And now he's writing that and we get something where it's like, okay. Because I remember coming up, it was like, oh man, the love shit done took off. Fuck. We might get one record where he busting like he want to battle a nigga. Okay, cool. But them shits weren't fire like that.
But when he did 4, 3, 2, 1, that shit
was
because
that shit was cool.
It was beyond cool. So.
That shit
He
was
created DMX.
I don't think he created DMX.
He put it on.
DMX said it. What you mean? That's what
DMX was DMX.
you need an opportunity.
He gave him his shot.
All right then, there we go, man. Come on now. Don't
Somebody
do
said,
that.
hey, so who won the battle between LL Cool J and Kool Moe Dee? Kool Moe Dee.
What?
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper.
Was trash.
Hold up, wait a minute. This your. Oh yeah, he's serious.
It
You know
was
how many motherfuckers will never say that, bro? You alright, man. I fuck with him.
It was trash.
Jack the Ripper
Jack
was
the
fire,
Ripper.
bro.
So
Again.
ain't nobody never said to that nigga, well, because they know him and Kool Moe Dee,
Yeah, like that.
oh yeah, he tough.
Hey, no.
No.
Hey, just go
Yeah.
back and listen. All I can say is go back and listen.
I did. I've listened
When
to
I
it
was
1,000
a kid,
times.
when I was a kid, I was the same as you. I was like, Jack the Ripper is hard. I went back and listened to that shit.
Wait, which Mo D song got him?
Milky! And I'm back. My ace in the hole with this brand new track. I'ma slow it up and speed it up, and now I'm gonna beat it up. Listen to the fucking beat. I know you wanna eat it up. If you don't get the Mickey Mouse rhyme patterns, and this shit was weak. It wasn't nothing profound lyrically about any of it.
What was Mo D's song?
Let's Go, when he strung all the L's together,
Lord, lovely. Yeah, that's
he destroyed L. And what people fail to realize is the first record, How You Like Me Now, is the setup record. That's the record to bait LL in. And it worked. How You Like Me Now gave us
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper. Go back and listen to them lyrics. Fuck the energy. See, we get caught up in the energy. Milky. And I'm back. Nigga, get the entire fuck. That's what the fuck. I had a conversation with Mo. I said, Mo was like, hey man, L would have won the battle if he would have dropped this record. I said, what record is that?
357?
No. The record was Nitro on the third album, Walking with a Panther.
Oh, I remember that.
Shit, crazy. L's wordplay, the flow. He said if he would have dropped that, he would have won the battle. See, what happens with L, he did it with cannabis. When he's battling, he turns the volume up so high that he invests in the energy and execution of the performance instead of the lyrics. Niggas was like, he won. Did you hear Mama said knock? I heard it. All energy. No lyrical prowess. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out.
But the goal is to...
Old English filled my mind and I came up with a funky rhyme.
But the goal was to entertain, not educate.
Oh, he is crazy.
Right? No? Okay.
I said, what the fuck?
Was this your
Explosions! Get the fuck out of here! Nigga. Woo! the lyrics ain't fire.
Can I bust?
He overcompensated with the energy. Now, his lyrical execution was better towards cannabis, but it wasn't as widely received. It wasn't like, oh, it was just like, well, whatever, okay, cool.
Cannabis wasn't even, he didn't even think like, he felt like, why is you going at me? I wasn't going at you.
But when what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like LL was kind of, to me, that's when I lost respect for him just for that. I lost a lot of respect for him because the little boy was like, why is he going at me and I'm not even going at the nigga?
Well, you know what that is?
Go.
That's karma. Because that's what happened to him.
It happened to LL Blue Jay.
Because LL was trying to get with Mo, and Mo sunned him. That's where the battle starts. Again, LL's a teenager. Mo's in college. They got a mutual friend. The homie takes L to Mo's dorm.
Okay.
Mo's in there with a bitch. L and the homeboys outside banging on the walls trying to get in and talk to Mo. Mo turns the music up, ignores them. They sitting out there because L is a fan of Mo. He told Mo, man, I know people say I sound like Run, but I rhyme like you with the big words and the lyrics. And Mo dissed him. And I even told Mo, I said, Mo, you could have pulled that motherfucker in. What'd you do that for? Mo dissed him, didn't want to fuck with him, you know. Didn't want to fuck with him. Mo was telling me that it was him and Tila Rock. They were at the Roxy. L is in there, and L is a kid. That's what I told Mo. Mo's the homie. I'm telling him, nigga, LL was a kid, man.
Now you can't even do no motherfucker
Them niggas was in there mad. No, they cool now.
Is he on the Rock the Bell tour?
I'm telling you, Mo and L are cool.
Is he got a date?
Hold on.
You can't get no money with your,
Hold on.
They ain't cool, nigga.
No, they are cool. Don't put that out there. Don't say that shit, Ricky Bobby. Listen, they good.
Okay.
But Mo basically shooed the kid away. He was basically like, fuck you. That's why you old school niggas is broke. He leaves because, like I said, these niggas was at the Roxy. Mo and Tila Rock, they watching him. They don't understand as a kid, he's trying to perform for them. So the nigga winds up going through his whole album before it drops for them. They're irritated. Now, mind you, in hindsight, they kids too. Mo is 20,
25.
24, 23. So he's a kid too. So they didn't understand how to process that. So Mo drops How You Like Me Now for his solo shit, which sets up the battle. L drops, and then L doesn't drop again after Mo dropped Let's Go.
He didn't.
He didn't drop again for 3 years.
That's true. He didn't.
He didn't come out until 90 with The Break of Dawn, which dissed Ice-T and Hammer and Mo D. Nigga, once you get knocked out, you don't get to wake up in the training room and then run back to the ring. Let's finish, nigga. Let's get this shit together, nigga. Nigga, you lost, nigga. That motherfucker Mo told him to take off your shirt, flex and flirt, and leave the real hard rhymes to the hard rhyme expert. You're dealing with a grown man, 24, versus 18. Milky!
I'm still going with Milky.
I'm gonna slow it up and speed it up, and now I'm gonna beat it up.
I'm still going with Milky.
Nigga, if you don't get that energetic bullshit out of here.
I'm still going with
Mo.
Milky.
LL stands for lower level, lousy, lethargic. Like, he destroyed L. And anybody who knows anything about battle, oh, that, by the way, the nigga created battle. Anybody who knows it was over.
But who had the bigger commercial success? It was LL Cool J.
Of course.
So the streets didn't really feel, commercially didn't agree with the streets. You the streets.
No.
There was no commercial to me
No,
at that
if
time.
you're talking about back then,
There was no commercial at that
the
time.
only thing that separated Mo and L was age. Remember, L's 16 when he comes out. I'm 14. I'm fucking with the young energy off rip.
Gotcha.
We're looking at Mo as this old nigga is picking on a kid. That's how kids are looking at L. Like, at that time, I'm like, yo, this is an older man fucking with this kid. And when I heard Let's Go, I knew it was over because I was like, this is unfair. Mo was destroying this nigga.
You did on that
The
L.
nigga said, you're going to have to resort to coming on stage butt naked to make up for what you can't do on records. This is Let's Go. You're going to have to resort to coming on stage butt naked to make up for what you can't do on record. L wasn't rhyming like that.
And he had his shirt off.
L was on some old energy shit.
Yeah, we was ready for it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the
He
butt
was
naked.
really rapping for the women.
Mo's a college student, nigga. He's in college while this is going on. L is young. But I tell you what, this new album, I have to be honest, we have to reclassify L.
But he first of all, he's a trendsetter because he coined the term GOAT.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Or the Masons, which his grandfather was a Mason,
You know what I mean.
grand architect of the universe.
You know what I mean. But I'm saying,
What grand architect? That's what the Masons said?
is it like adult contemporary or is it like, is he talking that shit?
Nah, listen.
Is it CCM?
So let me just say this, man. LL is definitely on the Mount Rushmore of hip hop.
That's enough. But I just hate that don't nobody really fuck with Chris though.
Oh, I mess with Chris.
I'm saying the
Chris
world
Brown?
No.
Oh.
KRS-One.
Karis One.
Oh,
I mess with Chris.
okay.
Chris Brown.
I know you said Chris.
Chris is, to me, Melly Mel, then you birth the little boy. Melly Mel, and then you get KRS-One. After the message, here comes KRS-One. That's it.
I'm just glad that LL made an album that wasn't him playing the clarinet. Because that's what y'all be doing.
Well, you gotta understand, 150,000.
Wait, grand architect of the universe don't equal go?
Yeah, I was going to say it, but I was like, I'm going to let it go. It's like-
It did.
But I'm saying, Andre 3000, people ain't giving him what he deserved because he's from the South. That's really
Andre
what it is.
3000 is one of the greatest MCs hip hop has ever seen.
They don't
Exactly.
talk about him like that,
But now he just look like
Well,
he
no,
to play
he's
hacky
allowing his legacy to be picked over because, in my opinion, he's not healed.
You know what it is?
I don't
People
think he
get
here.
mad when they can't see you.
Get
See,
your
big
ass
boy is
out.
always out.
Yeah.
True artist, he's a true artist.
Yeah.
You gotta understand when a nigga is a real artist. It's just like when people have said, "Hey man, I ain't seen you in a while." Or Grady, you only come out to the shows. Like, yeah, because I know.
DJ Inglewood said, "Let's Go" was corny to me, and we the same age. So just remember, it was corny to me too, production wise. You know why? Go back and listen to "Let's Go" and go back and listen to "How You Like Me Now." Do you know what those motherfucking tracks are? The precursor to New Jack Swing. Teddy Riley is producing Mo D's shit. And he's experimenting with the New Jack Swing sound before New Jack Swing hits.
I can see it a mile away. Back up off me, you're killing me softly.
So
That
as a
nigga mad
younger
as hell.
cat, I'm listening to L's
That nigga
production
mad as hell.
because L's production was the new production that moved away from the band.
I go to work,
Sugar,
nigga.
that's Teddy.
I go to work, nigga.
Well,
That's
you
Teddy
would
Riley.
not be
That's Teddy
bothered.
Riley. Yeah, that's Teddy Riley.
Mo D had some shit, man. I'm sorry, he won the battle. L. It's
he ain't
okay.
fucking with it. He ain't with that shit.
It's
man.
okay, man.
Who won between MC Shan, huh?
KRS.
All right then.
But like I said, but with Mo and them, it was a gender. It was not a gender. It was an
I know what
age.
you mean.
It was an
Age
age
gap.
gap. Older people fuck with. This is why you see Michael Jordan and them. They did the fucking when they won the championship and they did that little video. Who were they dancing to? Cool Mo D. How You Like Me Now?
They did.
Younger cats was LL.
True.
It was divided by age back then.
Very true, so.
So for my age, I loved L, but when I heard as an MC, when I heard it, "Let's Go," I was like, "Oh, this nigga's picking on a kid. Shit's unfair."
All the time.
He who
Bush
thinks
be-
you be talking real reckless in my chat, dog. I done let you slide a few times. Ain't nothing delusional about a nigga who has experience you don't.
Ooh.
See, sounds delusional when you wasn't there. Oh, but I've been there. Making records, producing records, rapping records, signing artists, mastering records, having conversations with the legends. Sounds delusional because you can't see yourself in the same room.
That nigga crazy. That's why I love that nigga, man. He crazy.
But you must remember that Bush was
Keep talking shit,
for
nigga.
4 hours.
You know what was said on the verses? You know what was said on the verses?
No.
And I'm gonna leave it like this.
What
We
is-
coming for you, nigga! Hulk Hogan! We coming for you, nigga!
Shout out to Booker T. Listen, they said, and y'all, you from LG? Mm-hmm. I bet. Mm-hmm. Nori asked one of the niggas, I forget who to do, but he said, "Who's better, Scarface or Ice Cube?"
You can't even say who's better between them two niggas.
Yeah, you
You really can't. They're both legends. Both Super Saiyan at
Wow.
the storytelling.
Yeah, I like him, but I know who better than the other one.
Who's better?
Scarface is way better than Ice Cube.
Thanks.
The fuck out of here, nigga.
I'm not gonna ever say that.
Well, you from LA?
No,
Yeah.
it's not
You
just
a
because
Cali
it's LA.
nigga.
It
You
ain't
a
just a
Cali
LA thing. It's
Let me
just say-
I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying
it's-
I'm
saying
saying
my
you're
opinion.
right.
Huh?
of course
from
she's
Houston.
from Houston. That's your
I
argument.
didn't know. I didn't know. I'm saying,
Boy, you
but
crazy.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube's one of the greatest storytellers in the history of hip hop.
But he'll tell you that.
the
He'll tell you
And
America's-
that.
so is Scarface.
He'll tell
America's
you
Most
Scarface.
Wanted. America's Most Wanted. Fire album. Kill at Will, even though it was what 8. Fire album, and then Predator.
No, you skipping one.
No, I'm saying
Skip one. Death certificate.
Death Certificate.
That's the second one.
The light side and the dark side.
Steady Mobbing. Steady Mobbing. That's on that.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So what, 4?
Summer Vacation.
That's all on there. That's all on the same album.
St. Louis niggas want their cornerback.
That's the same one.
Shit.
So
Us.
The first 4 albums, Bananas by Ice Cube. Now we can put up Scarface.
Somebody says, "Zoe, you sleep, Zoe, Scarface." Nigga, I said they're equally dope.
Yeah,
you can't, you can't make one better than the other. And if you do, it's because you have a preference.
Because we got.
It's not that factually
The world
one is
yours.
better than the other. It's just not.
It's just like CeCe Winans and Whitney Houston. Mm-hmm.
That is a perfect
Thank
example.
you.
Okay.
Nigga, CeCe Winans, if you listen to her,
She low. She's
she-
a problem.
Thank you.
She's a problem. She's a problem. But I was just saying, who you didn't get yours? Who you gonna go with?
Cute.
Of course.
Of course he is.
Because then if you go chronologically, Cube is before Scarface. And because if you go chronologically, whose records came out first?
Records came out. Okay, that's different.
Well, Scarface started. Hold on, because you're talking about my friend here. Okay.
I think
87, his name was Action before his name was Scarface.
Okay.
That's the first thing niggas got to understand.
All right.
So, NWA was 87, 86.
86.
They came out probably maybe 6-7 months against each other. You know what I mean?
Who came out first?
Commercial wise, Ice Cube and NWA.
So the reason why I say that matters is because if you come out and you
No, I agree.
listen and
I
you
agree.
break the barrier
I
with some revolutionary shit that
G-shit.
changes hip hop,
Fuck yeah.
everybody's affected.
There's
by
the
it.
godfathers of gangster rap. Anybody that's smart would know NWA is gangster rap Mount Rushmore. Anybody.
And
yeah.
then the story, gangster, the storytelling.
Oh yeah. Ice Cube was
Once upon a time in the projects,
Yo.
I damn near had to wreck a hoe.
Knocked on the door.
Who is it? It's Ice Cube just to pay a little visit to you. Come on. It's
He
listen.
was cold. Hey boy.
That's why you
I ain't dissing him. I just
never
said
seen a man cry till I seen a man die. Come on. Listen, you can't put one over the other. You just can't. And anybody who does that is on some biased, goofy shit.
so. Since you owe A&R, is the greatest of all time rapper is Eminem. Busta Rhymes said he's the best. Nobody's better than him.
Then who?
No, you know who
Eminem.
Eminem is? Here's a perfect analogy.
I'm
of
just asking
Eminem.
because he was a music dude.
I'm gonna break
Busta
it down.
Rhymes said, Dr. Umar said,
No.
the white boy is a guest in our shit.
He is.
But Busta Rhymes,
But the white boy,
Jamaican,
he know that.
but the brother said, all of the brothers like Eminem is the best.
Let me tell you what Eminem is.
Oh, that didn't piss me off.
Let me tell you exactly what.
Busta Rhymes said,
This one,
he's the
I'm
greatest
gonna
of
say
all
this and I'm gonna end mine and we gonna wrap.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what Eminem is. Eminem is Drago. I must break you. Eminem.
If he dies,
He dies.
he dies.
That's Eminem. Eminem's a machine. And that's what white people do. They mechanize spirituality. He is a guest in our culture. He learned the skill of what it means to be an MC. He's on LL's new album together,
Oh, wow.
Murdergram,
Oh wow.
and they're destroying it.
Yeah, they kill that.
He is definitely a guest, but what white folk have done is create systems. Systems of government, systems of business. Not to say that black people haven't,
Financial.
but
I got you.
white folks are good at systematizing shit. And once M understood the mechanics of MCing, he's done it in such a way that you have to give him GOAT status skills. Now, does that make him the GOAT of hip hop? No. The GOAT of all MCs in hip hop? No. But his skill set is unfucking deniable. Period. Point blank. Whether you agree with his subject matter and what he rhymes about and what he talks, none of that shit matters. When you go listen to Murdergram Part 2, the motherfuckers didn't say 2.
Oh wow.
Part 2. When you go listen to Murdergram on L's new album, and it's L and M, first off, niggas is saying L beat M. They say L sounds better than M. That's because niggas are not really listening. Again, niggas is on energy. They not on substance. This motherfucker, get to M, because he knows. L is M's idol. So M is like, I gotta show out. M is also,
I get what you're saying.
M is also, oh shit, I'm on with him.
It's like I see what you're saying.
Got to show out.
And stand-up wise, when Martin only wanted to do First Amendment, and I was like, I'm finna show my whole ass.
I gotta show out.
Earthquake, everybody's like, come get a date. What? Done. You about to struggle after me. I got you.
When M is rhyming on Murdergram, it's in triplicate.
Was it same as Renegade with Jay and M?
No. He knew he could dust Jay.
Okay.
He was, listen, M's not, M was, I'm gonna dust this nigga. No. The motherfucker is in triplicate on his rhyme with L. It's in triplicate. Damn. Just go back. Listen, man. That's right. Eminem is White Wolf in Wakanda. He's the White Wolf.
He's the White Wolf.
Yeah.
Did I not see that? Is that on the last one?
That's who Eminem is in hip hop. He's White Wolf. He had to go stay in Wakanda because the motherfucker had some psychological issues. Had to get a new arm put on. Sure, he took care of the old arm. Hey, listen, this was the voice of reason. I want you guys to support. I'll be on tonight. I'll be on tonight. KBLA Talk 1580. We had a great time talking shit tonight. We got a great show lined up for y'all. I'll holler at y'all next week with another Zoe Morning Show.
I'm gonna be back here next week.
Y'all support Sarah. You know Sarah's in here. Sarah, you should come say hi.
No, my hair's not together right now.
Girl, you got a whole Jerry curl on the old.
Oh my God, it is. They're first of all, they're twisted things. They're quite almost didn't.
Not quite
twist.
like Frenchie.
No,
remember Frenchie from In Living Color?
Yes, I
They're Frenchie. This is escargot.
Shout out to my friend Lloyd.
She ain't got the Frenchie curl, but the Frenchie curl got her.
Wow, bruise out.
Hey, it's all love. Zoe Williams, we out. Deuces.
Oh, what happened to the thing here? All right, bye guys.
Brother Chase.